Okay.
Ooh,
There we go. Is that showing up?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just jump straight in and begin. No fates
No
solved.
fates solved.
Interesting. Oh, I like
Ding,
the little
ding.
ding, yeah.
Pay
Lost at Sea,
attention,
1803. Obra Dinn. Built in 1786. 800
1796.
tons. R. Witterell, crew 51 men. Last voyage to the Orient, Cape Rendezvous. I can't read that word.
Unmet.
Unmet. Okay. Contact
the East India Company, London office, for inquiries or testimony.
Right. I'm paying attention. Unfortunately, my memory is... Oh. I didn't click anything. My memory isn't great, so the Honourable East India Company, Chief Inspector, Insurance and Claims, London office. The Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare for a full assessment. Okay.
Yes.
Falmouth.
Yeah. That's a port.
I just have a feeling things are going to be relevant, and my
that
brain's
isn't
hold on
relevant,
to
the
it.
fact that it's in Falmouth.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to remember that.
Well, don't tell me that, because like, this is...
No, but seriously, it's just...
Company man woke me up.
Oh, voice acting. Okay.
Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn.
Ah.
Not many eager for that job.
The old seafaring man voice.
Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't. Oh.
Oh, you're female! You're female!
I prompted that before they said it.
Back up, Drew!
Hoist
You're
it up in
female!
a few minutes.
Okay.
Ow!
Well, hold on a sec.
Carefully.
I like the female voice actor's work so far. Like, that's...
Okay.
Alright, but...
You were very insistent on
Oh! Holy shit, I thought it was going to be sort of like point and click.
No!
That's very different to what I expected. Alright, right, so... Quit to title.
Yep.
And then...
Go begin, and then start again.
So, do I delete it, or...?
Yeah, delete it and start again.
Okay.
Yeah, and then begin. And then I'm assured that it guarantees that you get a mail this time.
Well, I get to read through this again, so...
Okay, you can click through it if you want. I think.
This is me attempting to do just that. No dice.
Is there not a skip button, like space or...
Space might have done it, or that might have just been timing. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's going quicker.
Okay.
That's going a lot quicker.
Company man woke me up.
Okay, let's listen.
Right.
Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn.
Let's see. Do I
first
sound
line is,
different?
I
Not
didn't.
many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
There you go.
What's in
My
the
old voice
box?
actor's pretty good too.
I don't know. I'll hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! Ow!
Carefully.
Alright. So I've got an important box.
Yes, but you can't take it up now. You've got to explore the ship.
Okay. This visual style is very interesting, but just like you said...
I like the fact that you're not down on the visual style. That was literally my biggest concern.
Yeah, I am
playing
gonna...
this game.
Hold on. I am gonna stop it here and... Oh, no. Oh, maybe.
I think IBM is the other one you might consider.
That's a no.
I don't mind that. I almost went for Commodore, but I went for LCD. See, that's not bad.
IBM and LCD are much of a muchness in my opinion. Oh, but that's... I gotta say, this is a bit harsh on my eyes.
Yeah, okay. I did go with LCD, but I can see why you might prefer IBM. It's a little less.
Yeah, it's just aggressively bright. Oh, this is
Yeah.
interesting. The E button is zoom in for no apparent reason.
Which
Which is weird, because Q is strafe. So, Q is strafe left, but E isn't strafe right. But A is strafe left, and D is strafe right. That's very confusing to my brain
I don't know
in
why
terms of
Q
mapping.
is also strafe left. That's a bit weird. But
Yeah. Alright, what other buttons have we got? So, Z is forwards? The hell?
Yeah, I would just go with the WASD.
Yeah, no, I'm
Don't
just...
worry.
Oh, right click is
Yeah,
also
no.
zoom. I'm just trying out controls and... Oh. Oh. I think there's been a murder.
Yes. Seems. So, have a look at the top deck. There was definitely a stairway you could climb there.
This is very interesting. All I have to move up to the object,
Yep.
and I grasp it, and I love this.
Mm-hmm.
More games need this. I don't turn the handle without prompt, but my character at least reacts to the environment.
Oi!
Oh shit!
It's too
Oh.
heavy!
Oh, you pleb.
Oh, you're gonna have to go back for that.
Yeah.
Go back for it now, just so that you don't forget about it.
Well, I'm going to. It's just I said I'd bring it up to him, didn't I?
No, he said bring it up in a few minutes, and he goes, "Oh, it's too heavy. I can't bring it up. I can't be useful."
Fair enough then. I'll do it.
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Why does it go to just text like that?
Because it's old timey, isn't it? It's like 19th century, so it's like pre-silent movie.
Right, but why is the text not just at the bottom of the screen? Why does the screen why do my visuals cancel? And then I'm a little confused by that.
I think it's a stylistic choice.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah, okay. Oh, here we go.
I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. No, actually, I'm on the little boat beside it. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell you the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. Well, the book is in my hands, so that's tick 1, objective 1 complete. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first, all that will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private for now. Henry Evans. This is very weird.
By the way, if you want me to take over any of the reading, because you might be, puzzling out things at the time, then that's totally cool.
Okay, fair enough. That will also help for the fact that if I stream for a certain amount of hours, my voice starts to go out. So having someone share the burden would be useful.
Yeah.
But let's start with chapter 1.
Just have a look through this,
journey.
because you're going to use this a lot.
I didn't know the Atlantic had legs. I thought it was a body of water. I don't see what's funny, Dan. Well, apparently I need to punch the plans for the Obra Dinn. These are very strange instructions. Okay. I have a little magnifying glass.
You
How
do?
cute. I think I'm Sherlock Holmes. This map
There's
is
the
very
path.
long.
Yeah. So that's the path.
Oh? Oh, the dotted
The
line.
dotted line
Okay,
is
okay.
the path of the ship's journey, is the dotted line.
Alright, so it went past a few suspect-looking islands.
Yep.
Yeah, try to avoid the Canary Islands. Apparently, it went through Madeira? Did it stop at Madeira?
Perhaps stopped at Madeira, or the left-hand side of Madeira. I think it's trying to imply there.
I mean, it could
Most
be
of the
implying
island
that, but...
body itself is on the right. The little dotted area isn't island, just the physical bit in the middle there.
Right, but the line actually does go through the physical bit in the middle.
No, it does bisect the island, you are right.
Yeah, okay.
It's a bit... But yeah, anyway.
Alright,
That's the map.
so
Then there's
plan.
the ship plans. You've got your
Okay.
all-op deck, as you know. You no doubt know that already. Cargo deck. And then gun deck on top. And main deck on top. The
Right.
gun deck is the second
Gun deck, all-up deck,
cargo
cargo
hold.
hold.
Right at the bottom, the basement.
That's actually a fair few floors. This is a lot of ship, but I guess I should have expected that.
4 floors. I actually was wrong when I said 3.
Right.
Oh, that's good. The manifest. You
Yeah.
will definitely be looking at this a lot as well.
Okay. Oh, okay. Second mate,
And
third
yeah,
mate.
the origin is actually very, very important. That becomes, you might have already worked out, that becomes one of the things that can be used as a clue to identify people.
Butcher, gunner, gunner's mate. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, and then we got our passengers. I have a feeling that the passengers are going to be the wild cards. Because
Well, remember, it said Captain R. Witterall 51 crew.
Yes.
But look, there's 60 names, so
Yes.
why might that be?
Well, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ooh. 8 passengers, but that's still a discrepancy of 1, is it not?
Is it?
If it was 51 crew and 8 passengers and there's 60 names,
And,
there not...
and one captain.
Oh, does captain not count as crew? Oh, it's captain and
crew.
he's 51 crew. Okay, no, then that's not a discrepancy. That's just me
Yep.
being shit.
You got it. You did get the reason. Oh, yes. If you want to guess who the person is.
Okay, I see.
But you probably don't want to do that right now.
No, well, does this lock in if I make a guess?
It doesn't. It's not locked in. No, you can change. You can change it at any time.
Right, but I
The only
have
time
no
it's locked
information,
in-
so I shouldn't be doing that. But okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah. You'll notice some faces are more blurry and unclear than others.
I mean, I haven't noticed that yet.
Right.
They're all looking pretty blurry to me. Oh, there we go. There's a pretty clear one. They're all blurry except for this guy. So have I met this guy? Is this the guy that ferried me here?
No,
Okay.
he's not a crew. He's not a crew, mate.
Because that would have been my
He's someone
guess.
that ferried the investigator there afterwards to get to the ship.
Alright. Well,
Okay. Now you might think that you're starting with loose cargo, but all might not be as it seems. But it tells you the location as well, so that's also a clue as to where you might be going first. Because you can't access the whole ship at this point.
well, to be honest, I don't... I really don't know where I'm starting first. And the premise of this... Oh my god. Can I not... Oh. Well, I mean, I was doing that. It won't let me now. Okay. I got to the point of blank pages and thought, alright. Well,
See, that was what he was saying about the bargain. This chapter will remain empty for the time being.
okay.
There's chapters after the bargain.
Right,
Still
but I
not yet.
clicked that and it took me back to the start. I didn't do that
Oh, sorry.
willingly. I don't know why it did that. Uh-huh. Okay. Escape. Okay. In the midship cabin. Conclusion, the end.
The end.
The captain's quarters inside the captain's quarters. Glossary.
Interesting. And that last page is actually the thing that tracks your progress. Which is why none of it's filled yet. Ooh,
Memento mortem.
remember death. You now have a pocket watch. I reckon it's time to leave this fucker alone.
Yeah. Alright, well first of all
Okay.
I'm gonna just have an explore. I don't actually have an objective in mind yet. I think I'm just gonna have a look around and start forming opinions
Sure.
based on. We're not gonna walk over him because that's just disrespectful. Even though I did it once.
Fair enough.
Okay.
There's a bed, a chair, a desk.
Now I'm assuming the way this game works,
Oh no, you're locked in.
based on what I've seen, is that if I can interact with something, he'll put his hand on it.
Yes. But also, do you see that door that was on your left there? Notice the handle says it has an X under the handle. That means no.
Right. Okay.
But the doors you can open do not have an X.
Okay.
So that's
Interesting
another
visually.
form of conveyance. But he'll put his hand out on the door anyway.
What?
There's a shiny something.
The fuck? I'm confused by that. What is that trying to tell me?
It's way out in the distance. You cannot touch it or interact with it, but it is a shiny something.
Right. Okay. So, I'm gonna...
And right up the top here, you can see the shiny something again.
But I swear... Alright.
But it doesn't appear to be anything you can do up top right now.
No, and I don't I know I've been given a map, but I actually don't know the ship layout well enough to know how to get below deck.
Well, you
so
can't
that's-
access the lower levels at this point.
Oh, so
So
I'm
it must be something you can do on this level.
right.
first.
Well, it's got to be to do with our boy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your pocket watch.
Okay.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in.
This is one of the Scottish blokes.
Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Bang. I fucking love the captain's voice, by the way.
Hmm.
So yeah, you can move, by the way.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah. So zooming in on your face gives me a more...
Who could that be? Would
Yeah,
you say
no,
that's a man of some import?
Well, that's got to be the captain, isn't it? He's wearing the captain's
Well,
hat. And it
The
was
captain's
saying...
definitely in this team.
Well, from what I understand, these guys were saying, open the bloody door, Captain. The captain said, you'll take what I give you, and open the door and shot someone. So,
You reckon this guy is the captain?
I do.
Okay.
Although...
These two fellas, you reckon one of the speakers was Scottish, and the other one was also there.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
What's happening?
It's going out. You'd only have so long to survey the scene initially. But
Really?
now you've been taught that. You've been taught that now.
Okay.
It's alright. You got
So-
two very relevant pieces of information in that short space of time without even knowing you were time limited.
Mhm. Yeah, there was a gun.
I just love all this stylization. I fucking love this shit about this
Others
game.
were present, yeah. Two of them.
So
Who's
who is
this?
this?
How
man?
did they die?
How did they die?
Well, he's Scottish.
If you click, and obviously you can click the thing, so you don't know that you. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Would be unproductive.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if-
there you go.
Fucking shot.
There's a lot of options, eh?
What was a gun? By the captain, I
By-
believe.
Ah, okay. So by Mr. Captain Robert Witterell. That's cool. Okay.
I mean, that is my assessment right now. If it's
Yep.
wrong, then I will change it, as I am told I can.
And,
do
and
that.
that's what I'm saying. You can leave that not completely filled in
Mhm.
because I'm pretty sure on those parts of the details. I'll come back to it later when I have information to confirm.
Right, so I believe this was the
And-
captain. Shot by...
Yep.
Oh. And then...
And this
So
guy's
this was-
unknown. But he's the third person in the scene.
Yeah. But I know this guy, this unknown soul. Wait, what?
No, because you're guessing the identity on that part, and you
Right.
don't know his.
I know I don't know his identity. I just wanted it to open up the list so I could scroll down it and say, it can't be any of these people because they weren't Scottish. It could be these candidates.
Oh yeah, but you'd have to be making a guess at this point.
Right, well, let's... Oh, we're back in the memory.
Yep.
He's got an axe. I don't know if that's relevant. Have a look.
So yep, that's that guy with the hat.
That guy. Can I... Excuse me, sir. Any relevant information in your room as to what they were after?
Not yet, it would appear. You
But
Captain,
you wanted to
blocking the
ask him a
doorway.
question. That's interesting. So I believe this is the corpse I actually found. So this guy might have got away scot-free.
Or he didn't die in this scene.
Yeah.
The captain shot that first guy. Oh, there's a door right there to your left. I wonder what would happen if you walked through it.
Also, I wonder if when I come out of this scene, I can find the bullet lodged in the floor. I am assuming this walks me out of the scene.
Yep. Yep.
Right, so what I want to do...
Is move on. Oh.
No, I don't see a
A bullet.
bullet lodge. Or... No? I would have just found that interesting if that detail was there. I
Okay.
can right-click, and I'm guessing...
That will take you back to the same scene instantly, rather than the preload.
Right.
And then you don't have to hear the voice acting. You just go straight back to there. And it
is playing.
But do you know what I mean? While you're in the scene, rather than before you get to the scene.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, who's that by the way on the right?
Oh, there was someone else in this scene I didn't see. Hello.
Ooh.
Okay. So you were fucking off up there. How do I know
was
this,
good.
by the way? Is the pocket watch magic? Or
Well, yeah, it's your magic, you know, teleport you back to the scene in still frame.
where's your shirt, by the way?
Watch.
And there's not anything silly like...
Oh no.
I can get up there, which means I can actually get a look at your face. You had a knife in your bloody mouth. What were you on about? What were you doing? I don't know. I didn't get to hear his voice, did I?
Lag for like a minute then.
Hmm?
I don't even see what happened. Like it just paused on my end when you were looking at the captain. Why didn't he have a show? I don't know what you've done since then.
Oh, I came up these stairs to have a look
Okay.
at the face of this guy.
Oh,
I came all the way
have
around.
a look at that guy from the front. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
I wanted a decent look at him and found, oh, he's got a fucking knife in his mouth.
Yep. He's pretty much. He's all business right now.
Yeah. So obviously these three were...
The three talking in the scene.
Well, because I believe the captain was talking and these two, and then I don't know that I heard this bloke.
No, this guy. The three I meant was the captain and those two.
Right.
They're the
So,
three.
what the fuck's this? Spear? Oh, no.
Hmm? Could be.
Could be. Is there any other information I can gather? You don't seem to be armed. You were and got shot for it. Which, by the way, if I were trying to Sherlock Holmes this, right? Who opened the door? Because they were saying Captain opened this door, right, and then kick it down. This doesn't have a door on it. So this must have been the door they were talking about. The Captain is a full arm's length back to be able to fire, and this guy is a full, you know, person away getting shot.
Yeah, the range is not quite as it should be.
Like, the Captain would have needed to be standing here to have booted open the door and shot that guy. That would have worked, but this staging doesn't actually make sense.
Maybe he kicked the door open and did that, like, Alucard from Symphony of the Night slide backwards before taking his shot.
It's a possibility, but that would have meant that this guy getting shot, right? Which
Wasn't knocking on the door at the time.
Right. I'm assuming he was actually shoulder to shoulder with his mate here. And what happened was... hello, Scald Parmel. Just trying to play a bit of a detective work in this game here. But I'm trying to work out this scene, right? Because this is obviously a detective game. So what I'm trying to do is work out how this happened. So he was obviously shoulder to shoulder with his mate. The door got kicked open and he started running forward. He only got a step. The Captain... That's 2, maybe 3 paces, but he is stationary. He is standing, like, solid stance, not leaning back like he's backpedaling to take the shot.
Yeah, exactly.
He's stationary. So how did this happen? Also, the Captain looks like to have been the one to open the door, because the door's opened outward, and these guys aren't close enough to have done that.
Mm-hmm.
And the dialogue was, kick it open. So they would have been trying to kick the door in. Now, if this guy had been foot on the door and the door had like a bullet hole in it and the Captain was shooting from the other side, fair, but...
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Unfortunately, that detailing doesn't matter at all as to this scene.
Oh, I'm sure it doesn't, but it matters to me, and I'm agonising over it regardless. So...
What a horrible first impression this game has given you.
Oh no, it's a wonderful game. It's just
it's the first scene and you're like, well, this is wrong.
Yeah, I'm trying to dip into as much detail as I can, and obviously stuff isn't adding up. So that's...
So by the way, you might have missed there is the first time you went into the scene, you heard a click unlock sound, that's the sound of a door opening when you come back to here.
Oh, okay.
So that's a scene progression thing. It's not that door, it's the one on the left.
Well, I swear these doors were already open. Unless...
No, it's got a fuzzy outline around it, which means it was locked before.
Fuzzy outline.
Oh, you're looking everywhere but the door that's open to you. See on the right there?
Right, so it was the door that was open in the scene with the captain.
Yes.
Right, so okay.
It's now open for you when you return to the boat physically.
Let's check another couple scenes then.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
Trying to decipher the accents here.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Okay, so a bit of a scuffle. There's that spear I saw in a previous scene.
Yeah, he picked it up. Mr. Third guy that was unarmed.
Third guy? Alright,
he was the third guy in the
previous scene. I would count the captain here as number 1. Yeah. This guy is number 2. So, third guy being the one that was standing here, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so fourth guy
picked
up...
up the spear that you've noticed before.
Right, so I did notice the spear. Fourth guy up here had a knife in his mouth.
You can go back up those stairs if you want to see where fourth guy is.
Oh, well, just fair enough. But what I'm saying is, now the captain has a knife, so I'm wondering if fourth guy was somehow involved in getting the captain a knife, but...
Possibly.
Where's...
Ooh. Oh, hang on.
Yeah. First time we go into the scene, it kicks me out.
Yeah, you gotta pick and choose what you want to look at, I suppose. Knowing you can't probably look at absolutely everything in full detail. So that was kind of my bad. I kind of...
Yeah, well, I forgot about that because the second time I went into a scene, it gave me so much time. But this unknown soul, there are only a couple people in the scene, so he got... It was slashed? Knifed.
Knifed, yeah. Knifed would work, perhaps.
By the captain.
Robert Whittle.
And again, unknown soul, so I don't know who he is. I know where the body is.
That looks good for now. You can leave it at that for now.
Yeah.
Oh, an unlock.
Yeah, an unlock. Fair enough. Oh. It hasn't actually kicked me out of the scene, has it? It just took me to the book. Alright, fair enough. So,
yeah.
Getting more information. So
now you can go back in the room and, have a butcher's.
I know this is silly. I'm going everywhere and looking at everything
No,
I should be.
But look where you can. While you've got places open and available to you. Mm-hmm. But the unlock is for when you return to the physical ship in the present. Yeah. Not for
the memory. So he got disarmed. Slash this guy. Did he get? Oh, he got stabbed in the shoulder. So it doesn't look like he's dead yet. But he's certainly taken a hit.
Captain's still alive at the end of this scene. Yes.
Right. Ooh, what was that? I got a prompt there for a split second.
That said press E, didn't it? Yeah. I was just saying you can zoom, yeah.
Right, so I know this. This is the...
Yep.
Yeah. This is he.
You worked this out.
Right.
He most definitely got stabbed in the jugular.
And I do want to try and figure out where our mystery man that was climbing the stairs went. But he doesn't seem to be up here.
Maybe look downstairs again. There is one place where you were just having a look around that you didn't quite look in, and he might be there. Out that door to the right.
Oh, I see. So that's what he was doing. He was trying to ambush the captain. Okay. So
you're seeing how time works between scenes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So actually, that makes me want to go to the next scene because now I understand how this is playing out and where he's going to come from. And I want to see what the next body is, and if the next body is either the captain or him, because there's a knife over there, so the knife's still here. Let's have a look.
So is it number 1, the captain, or is it number 4, mystery man?
Yeah. So we get the little dialogue scuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds like the captain biting it. No?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, no, the captain got one in the side. But based on where the body fell, it would be this guy's skull getting cracked. So the captain's fucking cleaning house here. He's
a
murdering.
beast, right? Also,
Yeah.
Look at the fucking line. Look at that line of motion. Like
That is a swing.
Get in the other side. Look.
And funnily
No, the
enough,
other
he's
side,
already been
behind the
stabbed in the
captain.
shoulder. So he's just ripped this thing out of his shoulder and swung. He's heard someone coming and he's gone for it.
Yeah, look at that fucking. Yeah, look, move it left a little bit. There, look, that fucking.
The arch, yes.
Swing. Fucking love that shit.
He's had a lot of momentum there and put a lot of power behind that. He is.
He's crazy.
There's a reason he's the captain, I've got to say. So let's
Mate,
do our
He's
zoom
won
in.
3-on-1 at this point.
Yeah. Although he's done a hot gate scenario. He's taken one guy out at ranged. He's fought off the next one, and he's like big old swing on the final. So
he's concentrated on the techniques the boss taught him about CQC.
he is the boss. Okay, so he's in the captain's quarters. He's a corpse. How did
So
they
it's
die?
like-
Bludgeoned. So unknown
Well,
soul.
he got into a one-on-one with the captain. Bad move.
Is it clubbed? I would have said
Clubbed
bludgeoned,
works.
but
You could say clubbed it.
well, it was a spear he was hit with, but he
wasn't
didn't get speared with it.
Yeah. By the way, I should say there are scenarios where more than one is acceptable. You don't have to be so pedantic. Like, what does the game want?
Oh well, in
to
that
say?
case, it was suicide by captain. So is captain? All right, no. Clubbed over the head by a spear, yeah. So
It was suicide taking on the captain.
yeah, exactly. Clubbed by an unknown attacker. No, I'm pretty sure it was the captain.
Okay.
He's in 3 memories, yes.
Yep. Climbing up the stairs, jumping, and getting smacked in the
Yeah,
in
so
the
a
skull.
fair decent amount of information about this guy so far.
Yep.
Okay, so
But who he
Inside
actually
the
is
captain's
still a
quarters.
mystery because he's still got a very blurred pic.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm assuming
Because he
we'll,
didn't even speak in his death scene.
No, he didn't.
So you actually have less to go on about.
Yeah,
the other two
don't have any
mysteries.
accent information
Yeah.
because that is going to narrow it down for me. Knife. Okay.
There's some blood.
So the captain. Yeah, it looks like, and this is actually brilliant staging. The captain swung at this guy's neck with the knife, and then because he'd been stabbed, sort of released the knife as he swung. So he swung through this guy's neck and then just released the handle and grabbed the spear to yank it out of his shoulder, which left him sort of like crouched down with spear, and he just heard someone coming and just fucking swung.
Runs in from that doorway.
Yeah.
Jumped down off the to the bow.
And where's...
Swung round and cracked him in the skull.
Right, so actually this guy got the knife into the captain.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the captain was mid-arc or then the captain swung hard, but... So he's taken two hits.
He was surprised. He was probably caught from behind with
Yeah.
the knife in his side. And then he swung round reactively.
I'm glad I checked, because we do have someone else in the scene, and we don't have terribly many
and you
female
can actually
crewmates,
tab
but-
while you're zoomed in there to open the book straight away and go direct.
Okay.
Yep.
So is it saying it's this lady? Open the book while examining a face to flip directly to the
Flip
sketch.
directly to the sketch, yeah.
Right, so this is her. Unknown, but
Yes.
this is where
Yes.
she is in the... Okay.
That's yeah.
So
She
we've
is that
got...
female.
This is the captain. We don't know who this
look
is. but
look
he was
how
killed
clear
by
the
captain.
captain's face is, by the way, in comparison to everyone.
So who else? So killed by the captain. And do we have any of the...
The guy in the hat was also killed by the captain.
Right, yeah. So this guy was killed by the captain. He was our second guy that was
Death.
knifed across the throat. And then I believe it was somewhere up here that we had our... Also, this guy being clear, I don't know why I'd have information as to who he is, except that he's by the helm. So is this the helmsman? Would I be able to identify him by his job?
Ooh, look at you trying to think things out.
Yeah, so it says unknown, but this place is... Yeah, they can now be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather information. So, hold on.
You're skipping through these, like...
Well, yeah, that's because I think I know what I need to do. So, like,
Okay.
stop telling me what I need to do. I figured it out. Good luck. Okay, let me...
Good luck.
Unknown. So he is...
So, you're going to look for the helmsman.
Would that be ship steward? I don't know ship terms. So, who steers the ship? Is it the first mate, generally?
No. I can say that it's not.
Okay.
The first mate is like the second in command under the captain.
Right. Well, I know that, but I don't... Carpenter... Cook, butcher, gunner...
What does that say? Helmsman, eh?
Right.
That's literally what you said. So.
Yeah, it is literally what I said, and I skipped through it, so... Mid-swing...
So, okay, you're going for Finley Dalton Helmsman as that guy, and that's why it's clear, because there's one helmsman.
Yeah, there is only
There's
one
a logic
helmsman,
there.
so...
There's a logic.
I mean, it's got to be. So, are there any other faces? Because I went through this and I was like, are there any other faces that are clear to me? Have I actually identified? No, this is still unknown.
You haven't.
I didn't identify this as the captain, but I'm pretty sure he's the captain now.
Mm-hmm.
And that
You've seen him kill 3 people.
Yes, he is a beast. And actually, is his body in this room?
The captain's?
Yeah, I don't think the captain died here, as far as I know. Did he?
He hasn't died in any scene you've seen so far.
Right.
He's killed a different person in each scene he's been in.
Yeah. Well, that's because each scene is a body, so...
Yes.
You were clubbed.
He was the one that was clubbed, yes.
Yeah, so the way...
Bald man at the back there.
The way the game works on this one, Killer, is if the faces are blurred, the game is telling me I don't have the information to identify them. If the face is clear, I should have the information, but it's still up to me to make the guess.
More than nothing.
Yeah.
But
So-
like even then, like you might have decided, okay, but I haven't seen this guy in a scene. I'm not going to identify him yet, even though his face is clear. But you decided he's got his hand on the steering wheel. He must be the helmsman.
Well, yeah. The game's telling me I have the information, and visually, I feel like that's the information. So
that's fine.
This is the captain. And again, even from the book, I can identify. What's that rake-looking fuck in the background? I don't know, Killer. We've got a lot of interesting characters on this ship. Let's say that, and you don't need to apologize for your language. You can say absolutely whatever you want on my stream.
Yeah, because we do.
Yes, this is a seafaring game full of sailors. We will swear like sailors. It's only reasonable. Was that Hitler? You know, I don't know. Let me check the crew manifest for a second, because I think I can check the book. Is there a... Let's just flip through because I think I've got a... Is it manifest that tells me who's in the crew?
Yes. Yep. Oh.
Right, here we go. Passenger manifest. Let's just see if there's a Hitler. Or if anyone's even from Germany.
Well, Austria, which is where Hitler was born.
Oh yeah, so maybe Christian Wolff is a Hitler fleeing the Nazi regime. We don't know. And he is a gunner. We know he shot himself.
So an assumed alias.
Yeah, could be.
From 150 years before, Hitler's most famous time of
existence, I'm not saying it's hard facts, but...
Okay, but possibility.
But I do have a time-travelling pocket watch, so time travel is obviously already real.
Who knows?
So
Anything's possible, right?
Yeah, we don't know what happened to this guy, but we think we know his name.
He's the helmsman. Yeah, you don't know his fate. That would be impossible to determine at this point.
An artist.
You've literally not seen him.
Also, how many females do we have on the ship? Because I know we just...
Yeah, that's fair. You saw a female.
I saw a female, and I don't know that many women are allowed on vessels. So actually, I'm going to look at passenger. We've got an Emily Jackson, a Miss Jane Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got
who you can't determine the gender of, presumably.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have the top passenger is someone whose name's quite interesting.
Nunzio.
No, the top passenger. There's one above that.
Abigail Hoscott Witterell. Ah,
Witterell.
Captain's
Where have
name.
you heard the word Witterell before? Ooh.
Well, that's Captain's name, isn't it?
So who could she be?
Captain's wife. So it's going to be her, isn't it? She was in the captain's quarters.
Ooh, who could say?
Yeah. Await
you
further
could try
clues.
anyways. You could
no,
do that.
I will await further clues. Like I believe I've worked that out, but further clues would be helpful. So let's.
You're like, why would she be here? That's
yeah. If she's asleep in the captain's quarters, which,
is
by
she
the way,
asleep?
well, she could be dead. Let's get out the memory and see if there's a body.
Okay.
That'll tell us.
Oh, I like it. I like how you're piecing stuff together here. This is good.
It's an interesting game. So do we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she didn't.
Oh, she's
make
not
it.
asleep.
What happened then?
Well,
Was she
let's
killed by the
let's have-
captain?
After.
Scottish lass. Okay.
Oh god.
Ah, so she was
Oh god.
a fucking kraken. Are you kidding?
Oh.
I thought this was a murder mystery. What the fuck?
The game has just picked up.
What? I was genuinely expecting this to be like a crew-on-crew murder mystery, but
And this is
Okay.
normally the scene where people go, "Oh my god, I don't have enough time to look at stuff," because people are just freaking out.
Top
Going,
hat.
what the fuck?
you're trying to kill the kraken with a spear, so we know you're a spear wielder. All right. You were killed by what looks like rigging falling on you. You look like you were trying to defend her. Ah, I'm guessing you're either the first mate, the second mate. That. Yeah, to be fair, I thought the time travel pocket watch was a story device. I wasn't expecting Kraken. Alright. No, give me
Oh, you're on the ground too.
bollocks.
I'm
Alright.
trying to get as much as possible. I like it.
Yeah.
Because what you're supposed to do is absolutely freak out for a minute. Oh my god, a fucking kraken!
I don't know about supposed to do. I don't react like a normal human being.
No, you did it for a bit. You were surprised that there was a kraken.
I was surprised. Corpse was
Look at
moved
this scene.
post-mortem,
10 others
yeah.
were present, not 3. 10. Okay, so you're going to have an intuition-based guess on this one?
Well, it depends. Where was it? Saw her name there for a second. Yeah, Scotland. Okay, that's enough for me, to be honest. She says his second name. She was moved to his quarters. She was
asked to see her husband, the captain.
Exactly. Crushed? It was
Crushed by
rigging.
rigging.
Well, I got the correct word, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You said rigging. Oh,
Okay.
look at this. This may or may not be correct. Sets of 3. That's important.
Correctly identify 3 people and their face to have information typed into this book. Okay.
Yeah, and then they're logged in. If you get 3 people exactly correct, they get logged in, and that's your process. Oh, your pocket watch is shaking.
I see that. Why?
So there's something else in this scene that you can go to and traverse into another scene. This guy is... Oh my god, where are his legs?
Well, he has obviously been drinking because he's legless.
Okay, let's see how accurate that guess proves to be. Ooh, what's this? A new mechanic. You might want to press the pocket watch to see where it goes.
Oh, okay. I
the
follow the
trail.
fart.
Yes. Hey, come back down here. I need you down here. Oh.
Okay.
And then let's see what happens to this poor unfortunate soul.
This is a lot less exploration than I expect. I gotta say, I'm enjoying this. Yeah. So
Oh,
you
God.
got cracked in half by the Kraken, I see.
One of the most visceral sound effects in the whole game, that just
Yeah.
getting ripped into.
Alright. So you were the guy with the spear trying to stab off the thing.
This guy's a pretty brave soul in the 2 scenes we've seen him in so
Yeah, I
far.
was gonna say, he's got ball. Alright.
You're chucking a gun.
This guy also was trying to, in a previous scene.
He was the guy on the ground in the previous scene, just so
I
you
like
have
your
seen
beard, sir. Who are you? Can't even see your face. Okay. Oh, corpse. So you are another deceased.
Interestingly, you had a look at his face and you couldn't really see his face.
Hmm.
That guy on the floor. You're saying he's dead.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot to unpack
Corpse,
with this.
Other were present on the deck. Who is this? How did they die? I don't know who
Well,
you
you
are.
can probably, you probably can guess how he died.
Well, more
It's just
than
how
guess.
you want to phrase it.
It's definitely torn apart. You know, I don't think they're on the manifest.
Well,
Beast.
there are options above the crew.
Well, yeah, I've selected one.
You could blame the captain. That's what you've done so far.
Okay, I'm not blaming the captain for no reason. I'm blaming the captain based on data. I actually don't want to jump out of this scene. I know I've got Wiggly Pocket Watch, but I want to...
Yeah, but you can still look at people. That doesn't matter.
Oh, that's
You're
interesting.
someone.
Okay. How about you? What are you up to? Okay.
Livestock. Not a crew. Not a crewmate.
Yeah, Wiggly Pocket Watch. Can I zoom in on the gun? No. Wiggly Pocket Watch is definitely the mechanic. Oh, bloody hell. That's...
Oh, look, there's some crew.
Yeah.
You can't actually go on them because they're that far away. They've just been launched out of a boat.
So when the
Eaten by
captain
the
was
Kraken.
saying they're at the bottom of the sea, like, I'm guessing he wasn't wrong about that. They have managed to slice off a lot of calamari there. Ah, I didn't see you.
Ooh. Oh, you were in the previous scene too.
Yes,
trying
you
to help Mrs. Captain's wife.
Right, and I still think he's the first mate, but it's not got to where I
well,
found the
he's
body.
definitely a fairly important character, let's say. It
Yeah.
would seem.
Okay, let's Wiggly Pocket Watch then.
Dun. It's the guy who you thought was dead.
Okay.
And it turns out he was already dead. Because you're going back further.
Sounds like something a wife would complain about. Wiggly Pocket Watch. I don't know what you mean about that.
Is that a wiggly watch in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me?
Okay.
Yeah, it's taking you on an unnecessarily longer journey because it's literally 10 feet away. Well, sort of just across the deck.
I was going to say, it could be the path he actually took, where the Kraken was slamming him about, so... He has a hat, he is important, yeah. Right, so
I like your initial theories as to how he died before you get to see the scene.
well, I am going on the information the game is giving me, even if it's subtle.
Sure. The smoke trail is not an indicator, by the way.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Oh, so this is maybe a death by stormy sea before the Kraken really shows up, because I'm not hearing much screaming.
Well. Oh, God.
What am I looking at?
An explosion.
Okay. So they lob gunpowder at it. So I believe this is our corpse. You're a tough-looking customer. Ah, yes, I believe you were ripped apart.
Yep. He's not got long in his life left. You're juggling some guns.
Yeah, he's trying to bring guns up. What are you up to? Okay, hat, so relatively important. We know that to be a fact. If we're hat, then important. Livestock that's probably going mental.
Door at a tilted angle. Looks weird.
Indeed.
My vision's going. I'll just focus on the explosion.
Right, so I actually don't know that I did get any information I can conclude out of that scene. He was exploded.
How did they die? Painfully. Like.
Yeah.
That works.
5 others were present. Yep. I'll ask them about it then, shall I?
Well, something unlocked somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You did hear the unlocking sound that time, so something did unlock somewhere for when you go back to the present.
Right. Guy fell off ship. Well, funnily enough, it looks like he tied himself to the... or something. That just looped around. I don't know what he tied himself to. Did he tie himself to the barrel?
It's possible.
Looks like there is a person directly in that.
Yeah, he's the one that died. He's the one. He's the reason that you came to this scene.
Right, so it wasn't this bloke. I thought this was
No, it
the
wasn't
dead
this bloke. This
Okay.
guy's alive.
Right.
It's the guy in the explosion.
Was he carrying the barrel when it exploded?
Well, he said in the scene, throw the powder. Someone said throw the powder.
Right.
And then it went off, either because, well, you don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's exit this scene and take stock, because I was actually trying to figure out stuff more surrounding the captain. Very much got distracted with the new mechanic, so let's...
And the Kraken being there.
Yeah, I'll continue on with those lads, but I want to find out what's going on surrounding the captain and his fate.
Okay.
Because this might be he.
It could well be. So you're going back to the end, as it were. Oh.
Your brother,
Brother.
my friend.
Hmm.
I shot him
Ooh.
dead.
So she must have died... Oh, no.
Soon, my love.
Oh, okay, so she is dead at this point.
Yes.
And I'm guessing this
Please
is suicide.
forgive me for everything.
So the captain was like, my record is 3-1, I'm making it 4-1, technically.
The only one that can kill me is me.
Yeah, so this is... yeah, okay. That gives me that information. I mean, the scene can end now. Let's do it. What? Oh. No? Okay, I can't.
Yeah. Sorry, that's the thing. If you do figure it out, like, within 20 seconds, you do have to wait for it to end, unfortunately.
I mean, 20 seconds. I figured it out before it even faded in by the gunshot.
That's true. You're like, this is suicide.
Yeah, this is suicide by gunshot. The captain is piecing out because his wife is dead, which we already know.
Didn't even wait for him to shoot himself.
Yep. I mean, technically it's by explosion because it's a gunpowder projectile, but I think we can be a little bit more specific than that. Any day now.
You had a good run, Cap.
Didn't hang around to be eaten by Kraken like his crew then.
Well, this happens after the Kraken. Don't forget. This is a later chapter. This is chapter 10.
Okay, met an unknown fate. Nope, he, You know, funnily enough, I think there is a... yeah, there's a suicide, but there's also a shot.
Yes.
So technically, by an unknown attacker.
But you can't put himself, so you...
Yeah, okay.
You actually do have to go with suicide. But, yeah,
Damn.
nice thinking. Nice.
Suicide, shot himself. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Suicide by pure dominant presence. He couldn't contend with himself anymore.
Oh, God. What have I done? There's too much blood on my hands. I
I am the only one that can destroy me.
Yeah.
Alright,
No one has proven themselves worthy.
This is still a memory, isn't it? So I need to bugger off. Oh, door over here.
Yes. But he did say something interesting before he shot himself. I don't know if you caught that.
Your brother, my friend. I shot him. So yeah,
That might help you with the identity of one of the other people that you've seen so far.
Did she double barrel her name? Because then that might help me. What is this showing me?
It's showing you that you need 4 deaths in the end.
Open the pocket watch. Okay.
You have actually already done that, but sure. Yep, you've put his fate in.
But it was the name, so it was unknown soul. So, okay. So if I scroll down, where is her name?
She's number 19.
Abigail Hosker
Hosker
Witterell. So
Witterell.
did she double barrel her name? So I need to see if there's a Hosker on the...
Well, right at the top. You just had it. I didn't want you to go all the way to the bottom.
Alright, the first mate. So this is my guess.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Well done, 3 fates correct. Okay, so yeah. It will confirm that it's correct because I got it, so it's locking it in.
It did say about that. Fates are solved in groups of 3. So when you get 3 that are correct, it will do this.
Mhm.
And then...
So this isn't I have to put it all together and hope it's right. It will actually confirm and lock things
It will
in.
confirm when you've got 3 locked
Right.
in and fully correct.
Okay.
So obviously, if you've got 2 that you're very sure are correct, you can trial and error with the 3rd one a bit.
Yeah.
There's depth to the system.
I figured out I think everything I can in this scene for now.
So it's a case of going back to the previous chapter's deaths.
So I know you were ripped apart, but don't know who you were. You were... He doesn't look very blown up, to be honest, to me, but...
you can't actually... If you look at his face, it's sort of like blacked out because of the
yeah,
explosion.
he's very blurry.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, downstairs, eh? Well,
We've
this
got-
is an alternate path. But what can you find here?
Gunpowder room. I want to
Have a
know
look.
about...
Have a look-see.
Right, we've got one person that was... I mean, that telling of the fate before I even go into the memory, so...
So you reckon the Kraken going, right?
Yeah.
Sir, loose cannon!
He's such a loose cannon.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Who was watching? You were. You were the one I was originally thinking was first mate, but might be a different role. Not sure who you are. Oh, you're all dead already. Ah, evil-looking
has a
top hat
hat.
man who's lost
oh,
his
he's the
head.
Hitler. He's the Hitler candidate, right? He's the
Yeah.
one that looks most like Hitler. Okay. Oh.
Like I said, I didn't really need that scene to figure out how he died. I don't have a name, but
You're like, oh, he was crushed by a cannon.
yeah.
Yeah, you can, if it says like 6 memories, you can then flick between those memories by clicking that memory thing, and bookmark them if you wish as well.
Right.
Ooh. Could it be this guy?
It's gotta be. It was also crushed by something by the looks of it. It might also be a loose cannon, but... Are you? Oh.
Oh, not. It's this guy who you did also identify as you're already dead.
Yeah. Missing his head. So I will have to figure out how that happened, because...
Oh, this journey's gonna be fun. It's gonna take you on a wild ride to...
Yeah, how do I get over there? I can't walk... Oh, I can walk over the cannon.
Yeah, because the thing is the same length of time. It takes longer than you feel like it should. But anyway.
Alright, let's see what happened. Did you?
Yeah, you can cancel out of it. Did it?
Released the button a bit early, apparently. That never usually happens to me, I swear. Suffuse. Okay, so he got cannoned. So the fuse accidentally got lit and he got blasted by cannon. That took his bloody head off. Which probably created the rest of like the loose cannon and the rest of the deaths. I know you got krakened later. And it looks
But he's
like...
putting in a shift. He's still putting in a shift at this part.
Right, yeah. So he's one of the gunner crew. That's a piece of information. You look like you got crushed to me as well.
Ooh.
And you're holding a gun, so obviously a gunner.
And you've seen that guy in the hat before.
Was he one of the ones trying to charge down the captain?
Yeah, so you know he survived this.
Right,
Because
so
of
he's Mr. Slashed across the neck. Okay.
Yes.
Death
Yeah, that's the
by
thing,
cannon
because you're
blast.
working in a backwards chronology from the last chapter backwards, essentially.
Mhm.
You can sort of tell certain things. Okay, he doesn't die in this chapter because I've seen him later. These two fuckers, however, they died.
I mean, technically he was decapitated, but he was also exploded, he was also cannoned. So, shot by cannon. By...
Well,
I don't know that it was by anyone. It sounded like the fuse got lit accidentally.
but the cannon was completely loose and the Kraken had a tentacle around it. You could say he's shot by the beast. It's an option. If you're going with the cannon route as your choice of death.
Well, yeah, but I'm not sure that I know this scene was while the Kraken was attacking.
Sure, the Kraken was there present. You could see him on that side of the ship.
Could I?
In that scene, yeah. But I'm just saying that's an option. I'm not saying that's definitely correct. I'm just saying you don't have to go with canon.
I'm going to leave it unknown for now.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to this guy.
Fair enough. Yeah, you were focused on the guy that got his head blown off.
Yeah. So let's go back to the scene and see if I can't figure it out. So, he got his head blown off. Were you the next death? Were you crushed under...
Oh, here we go. Huh. More smoke trail.
Obviously, if he's dead, he gets a scene of his own, doesn't he?
If they die in the same scene, because it gave you those two together to identify their fates, don't forget.
Yeah. So is this a separate scene, or we'll have
It's
to
a
see.
It's a separate person.
I'll work it out. I can go back in after. Okay. This is more Kraken spines.
Oof. Not a nice way to go out for this guy.
Kind of crushed by the cannon? And you're not having a good time, but you're not... Are you dead yet? I don't think you're dead in this scene.
But he's the second person that was provided in the scene previous. Don't forget.
What, this one?
The second guy, yeah. He was the other guy that you were trying to identify the fate of in the last scene. This guy, yeah. Oof, unfortunate. But yeah, these two...
Well, I was going to say, is this man not the blown apart by cannon one? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's the one that got shot in the head.
Right, so the sparks lit accidentally.
The guy behind... Yeah. Okay. The guy behind him is the second person that was given at the same time.
I'm guessing he was hit in the same blast.
But you just didn't see him in that scene.
No, I didn't. So let's...
See, this is the guy that got crushed. That's the one being offered.
You were also crushed by a loose cannon.
But yeah, like if you go back to your logbook, like and look at the portraits of the two people that were given at the same time, that's the second guy right there behind the decapitated guy.
Mm-hmm. It's taking me to that page.
But yeah, you can flick over. See that? No, on the part 4, that second person, that's the guy behind the first guy.
So I'm guessing, and this is an entire guess, but shot by cannon also. And again,
it's a good guess. He's standing right there, isn't he? But you just didn't see him at the moment his life was forfeit.
I mean, it's not an unknown attacker. Like, the fuse was lit. I just don't know how the fuse was lit. I don't know that this guy did it, or if this guy, or if the fuse was confusing.
He is standing at the back of the cannon there, isn't he? So
yeah,
logic would dictate he lit the fuse. The cannon was then turned on its side by the Kraken.
Right, so
It was fired inwardly, into the ship, into him.
So at that point, is it the fuse lighter that did it, or is it the Kraken? I feel like it's the Kraken, but
It's the Kraken's the cause of death.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Kraken's fault, so I'm locking that in.
Okay.
And then in this scene, we've got more of them. So we know these guys are gunners. We've got this guy.
And you know the one guy in the funny hat that you saw get slashed by the captain survives this chapter. That's the other thing you worked out in the previous scene. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You've got something down for all three people that died.
Yeah, I know that it was like light the fuse, belay the fuse. What I don't know is if he tried to belay the fuse, but in the Kraken grabbing the gun, that could have got the fuse lit, and then we have problems. Because if he's like holding it near the fuse, and suddenly the entire gun is grabbed and shoved towards him, that could have got the fuse lit. And I believe the way those fuse works, they were notoriously difficult to put out. That was the kind of point of a fuse.
Yeah.
And once it's lit, and like he wasn't fucking in any position to put that out. Yeah. So let's Can we fuck off out of this memory? I think I've seen all I need to see here. I just don't know where the doorway is. There it is. Are these memories? Would you call them memories?
Yes, I think so. That's what the pocket watch's function is for.
Right.
It's linked to the body that you found. How did they die?
So I didn't find the body of the other guy that died from the cannon blast. This man was crushed. But this guy was blown apart, and there was someone behind him, and I'm not seeing a...
So was he just absolutely eviscerated, blown out of the window? There are all possibilities as to why you don't have a physical body.
It doesn't look like it. That's not what I'm reading here. Like, I don't quite know.
Ooh. Okay.
What was that?
No, you've seen this scene already. He's the guy that gets crushed by the cannon. Yeah, there you go.
Sir, loose the cannon!
Ooh, discovery.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's happening? Because I wanted to transition between scenes, but... Yeah. So he definitely died there. Crushed by cannon. Have I locked in his death? Yeah, crushed cannon.
Yeah.
You were blown apart. You were blown apart. I mean, you must have been. If that cannon fired there... Oh, there's no body. And there's tentacles coming in the window. Maybe he wasn't blown apart. Maybe he was pulled outside
Yanked
by the Kraken. So that might
It's
not
all
be...
possible. It's all possible. There's no confirmation because there's no physical body.
Yeah, so I'm putting that back to unknown because that's...
Okay. That's a solid option.
Because otherwise there would be body parts, if not a body.
You don't think that the cannon just eviscerated him completely?
Why did I just... I'm...
You
Okay.
keep going into that body of the guy that got crushed by the cannon.
If I walk into it, does that start a memory? Because I just
No.
walked, I didn't click.
You had the pocket watch open and you clicked.
I did not click.
Oh. Well, I don't know what happened then.
Yeah,
Because your
very
pocket watch was out and then it went back to the scene.
Yeah. I hit spacebar because I tried to jump. Maybe that's also an interact key.
Yeah, space is not jump. There's no jump.
Right. So, what was I trying to work out? My brain was on a thread and I've lost it.
Okay. You could walk further down, I think, on that level.
I know I could, but... Right, so what I was saying is, this guy got shot point blank by the cannon, and we have a good 60% of body. Probably more. So, the other guy, there would at least be viscera, there would be bones, there would be something.
Sure. Yeah.
And we can see that the shot went out kind of that way.
Also, the nature of that damage there, that looks like he was... Because your theory is he was dragged. That looks like he could have been dragged and caused that damage that you're seeing there.
It's quite possible.
So So that would fit with your theory, at least. It's a possible.
We've got some...
Ooh, that hasn't got an X on it. You can open it. So
Yeah.
that's a little bunk.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything interesting. What?
Oh, you locked in.
God damn it. Standing in the doors so they don't bloody close on me.
Interesting that one was locked. That fourth one. You can't go in there yet.
So there'll be something there. What's this?
Ooh. It's just a shadow that see your face from you. It's down to the lighting.
Damn. Okay. No further deaths surrounding cannons.
It's always good to have a little explore when you can move around more of the ship.
Or any bodies I've missed.
Ooh, a fuzzy door. That just opened recently.
there we
Ooh,
go.
what's this?
Okay. Really? You're shitting over the edge of the ship. That is horrifying in so many ways.
Oh, this guy might have the worst death in the game, apart from the guy ripped in two so far of those you've seen.
Crushed while pooping.
It's a shitty death. Ooh, interesting.
Yes, it is. Yeah, ES. So I have his initials.
But not him. He's not in the pictures of the crew.
So he's the artist.
Ooh, look at you.
Well,
getting your Sherlock on.
it's not a very far-fetched deduction. Who are you?
You heard him shitting. It was like, what the fuck? That's not a normal
Have I
shitting
not
noise.
identified you? So you don't... I was going to say, he's hearing it, but he can't see from this position.
No, he can't. But he's hearing non-normal shitting noises.
Right, so
what
this
the
is...
fuck?
Nothing's gone down yet, and everyone's...
There's some crew here.
Yeah. Alright, there we go, that's what we get.
It appears like you have a solid theory, though, on the lead bit of information, who it is.
Indeed. Who is this? How did they die? There you are. Yeah, ES. Crushed by beast. I am 90% sure that is correct.
Okay.
We've got some wiggle.
So that would be a fate that you already have confirmed. So you've got two, right?
Yeah, two more.
Mm-hmm.
But what is... This is telling me that there's another death in this scene.
Ooh.
So...
But he's not on this level. He's upstairs.
Yeah, above deck, while that guy was being crushed, the Kraken was...
This guy's just face down over here. Interesting.
So not Krakened.
Well.
This is a murder mystery while there's a monster. I mean, I know where I'm going. It's above deck.
You have to follow... I think
Oh.
you have to follow the smoke trail, otherwise it gets lost down there.
No, it came around anyway.
No, but you walked back towards it, is my point. If you get too far away from it, I think it...
Oh my god, the smoke trail's an escort quest. Goddamn.
It's like I have
escort
step
quest.
pathing, excuse me.
on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
You bloody Dane.
Forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So he was clubbed by an angry crew member. So this guy's Danish. That's going to give me some information. You clubbed him to death. Who are you?
Ostensibly out of
Fucker.
revenge, apparently.
Yeah, so that's some information.
And you saw the whole thing.
He saw the whole thing.
And you're someone else.
You're someone else who has books. And the books are lit in an interesting way. Can I? I can't get on here to inspect further. Okay.
No.
Anyone else
Can't
in
get
this
on the
scene? Anyone else seeing? Bloody doors
Anyone
closed.
for any more?
Well, I know what happened. He was clubbed to death.
Yeah. Yep.
So, come on. I'm just waiting now.
You are going to get impatient with this.
Yeah, I need a
Can't work out
button
very
for like
quickly.
skip ahead to the bit I've already figured it the fuck out.
Yeah, okay.
It's only annoying to me because there's a rhythm to the way I think,
Yeah.
and this is interrupting the rhythm by making me
Yeah,
wait.
because you're like, I worked this out really quick. I want to get to the next
Yeah.
part now. Yeah.
So
I get
this
that.
guy is Danish. He was clubbed. We don't
But
know.
we don't know that yet.
Okay, so you bloody Dane. We've only got one Swedish guy. We've got Denmark. That's my guess then.
He is Lars Linde. And he's full of semen. I mean, he's a seaman.
Oh, for God's sake, Dan.
The joke was going to be hit by one of us at least once at some point.
I think I already made a seafaring joke with the swear like sailors sort of thing. That was
Yeah.
that was mine.
It's-
I wasn't going to go.
But, I mean, seaman. Come on, everyone goes for that. It's the open goal.
Only if there's a guy with the second name Staines.
So the Doom. A lot of people died.
Okay.
So the X's are deaths, and the lines are unknown fates, which are the people you've just been given here, disappearances.
So apparently, I have enough information to work out who the fuck this guy is.
This
More
is a
difficulty.
deduction rating. Three little triangles means it's harder
Right.
than if there was 2 or 1.
So I'm probably not going to be able to work out who this guy is. I know I don't have
Right now,
information for that.
no, you're not.
Uh,
You've seen a few of these guys, and also the helmsman is a disappearance. Who you've confirmed, or who you're guessing is the helmsman, is also someone that disappeared in this chapter.
disappeared in this chapter. Well, if he
Well,
disappeared,
look, you're on disappearances.
then I'm
Fellow
gonna guess that.
Bordeaux?
I'm
Okay,
on-
that's a solid. That's a solid
Well,
guess.
it's the chapter where the Kraken turns up, right? And disappearances. So, my guess is, and I know this is stupid, I'm just going to set everyone as fell overboard.
Wow,
And if it
okay.
locks me in, then it locks me in, and I'll know. And if not, then I'll have to change it. So we'll go with a lot of. Hold on. How did I?
You said fell.
Yeah.
and
So
then
where
overboard.
is fell?
It's under fell. F.
Yeah, there we go.
Second page. There you
I'm
go.
looking right at it.
Yep. So you're just going to put that for everyone because you only need a set of 3. Don't forget. You don't need to do this to everyone here.
Right, but this is my actual guess for disappearances right now, and I'll adjust as
Okay,
I go. So
okay,
I'm just.
okay.
I know this
They
is
didn't
weird,
necessarily. You've
I'm
got to
doing-
remember, not necessarily the same fate happened to all of them.
but no, not necessarily. But I'm setting this for now, and then
Okay.
I'll adjust based on. So
Okay.
see if we get any right.
And there was 2 on the previous page, by the way. Yeah, there you go. 7 wayward souls disappeared.
So you didn't
Yeah.
fall overboard. I don't know
Well,
who
you haven't
you
put fell
are,
overboard.
but I'm.
He was
gonna-
getting on a boat and he swatted a Dane.
Yeah, so he's either alive or the Kraken got him and he drowned. Like the Kraken got
Well,
the boat.
think about it. In the scenes with the Kraken, do you remember anything in particular about that? The earlier scenes with the Kraken.
I remember seeing the boat up in the air.
Yeah, and free crewmate that you couldn't interact with. Could he be one of those?
Absolutely, he could be. So he could have.
So you could put a number of different things here: killed by beast, drowned, fell overboard.
Yeah. So it is killed by beast a option.
No, but the various means of killed by beast.
Yeah, I'm not. He could have been. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know who he is. But
Drowned by a terrible beast is a decent one.
the information I did get is he was the brother of someone
That died earlier on in the story.
I need to find out who he's the brother of.
Well, you could intuit that from the manifest if you wanted to.
I don't know that I could. If I could, I'd be making the attempt, but I'm not at the... My brain isn't holding on to that information right now. So
how many brothers do you think there are on that ship?
You know, I don't know. So maybe I should just check second names. But was it... Did he say sister died, or did he say, like, brother died?
No, he said you killed my brother.
Right, so brother.
Over my dead body, you bloody
In fact, you can re-listen to it.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Before I forget, you killed my brother.
Yeah, you killed my brother, okay.
That was an accident.
Not that I'm not trusting you, it's just I would like to follow the actual
Yep.
information. So, you killed my
But
brother.
I don't mind confirming things that you yourself have definitely heard and listened to.
Clubbed by an unknown attacker. So let's go to the manifest. And you killed my brother, so...
And think about it. Who is Lars Linde in this manifest? Like, what type of person was he?
I
He was
don't
a
know.
seaman. So the guy he's talking to is also probably a seaman, right?
Could be.
Okay. So it's looking through that and seeing any clues in that.
These are names. We've got a couple of Peters.
Ooh,
So
okay.
he's either Nathan Peters or Samuel Peters.
That's something, though.
But I don't know. Oh,
Oh!
okay.
Oh!
Apparently I locked it in. How much did I lock in? 3 more fates correct. So, clubbed to death by Nathan
Got it
Peters.
right.
But that also gives me who Nathan Peters... Like, that his attacker is
it
Nathan
does.
Peters.
Yep.
So that gives me additional... He fell overboard.
Yeah. You got the helmsman right. Holy fuck. So that fate
Look.
is never normally solved that early. That's why I reacted like that.
Dan, there are 2 types of people in this world. Those that can extrapolate from incomplete data.
Yep. But yeah, Lars Linde is not supposed to be in your first 6 fates solved.
Oh, well.
But like I
That's
said,
tough shit.
supposed to be really anyway. Yeah, no. Grand.
Table? Yeah,
Table
there
of
we go.
content.
So I want...
It's the
Zuku.
manifest, really. Yep. By Nathan Peters.
Clubbed by Nathan Peters, so...
And that's correct. That's in.
So where's...
No, this is you having to find Nathan Peters, but he's not Nathan Peters. You've done there is locked in a person that isn't Nathan Peters, who you've already said is a disappeared person. I don't think you wanted to do that.
No, I'm a bit confused as to what I just did there.
You
'Cause
just
this
clicked on a person in the scene. Yeah, that's confirmed. That's correct.
But it's not
This
this
wasn't
guy.
the guy that killed him. Yeah.
Right.
But who is Nathan Peters? Not that guy.
This guy? I don't know. You know what? Fucking... Let's go back to the scene. That'll give me the information I need. Right. You. You are Nathan
You.
Peters. Right, this bloke.
That fucking reverb. Bloody
Yeah. So, Nathan Peters, where are you? You're a seaman.
Yeah, but the thing is, because you've already put him on someone else, that's why his line is crossed through like that.
Cause for trouble, boys.
There you go.
Right, sorted. So you're also probably a seaman, and you're... I don't know, he doesn't look like a seaman.
No, he could be something else entirely.
That's a very interesting effect.
I'm just loving the fucking reverb that you're doing now. It's just wham, 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 wham. Okay.
Alright. You were exploded, I know that much. So actually, what is going to give me more information is solving a few of the other threads. I don't know why I'm going back in here, but I'm just going to have a check around. Didn't miss anything in here. All of these bodies are accounted for.
Yeah, you know the thing that it does when it goes to the front of the chapter and gives you the X's and the dashes? That's showing you've found every body in that chapter.
Okay.
That's what that is.
I still don't know who you are. You're in several scenes, but I don't know who you are.
Yeah. He's got interesting markings on his body.
Yes, he has.
And he had a very grisly fate.
And I know you are Gunner. Gunner and Gunner's mate. There are only two Gunners.
Well, because there'll be crew that are underneath them. They're the ones that are in charge, aren't they? Gunner and Gunner's mate. They'd have people operating the guns that would be below them.
I don't know. The tattoos don't make me think Polish. They make me think Scottish.
So you don't think it's either of these guys, basically? You don't think he's Gunner or Gunner's mate?
No,
then?
I'm going to have to set him back to unknown. So that's...
Okay.
But he's in 5 memories, so I should have enough information to...
He's shown up in places, because he showed up below deck with the Kraken there, helping out.
Yeah.
And then he's gone back above deck and got ripped apart.
Yeah. And this is where...
There you go. That's Nathan Peters and Chums.
Yeah. Can't get any information on them, but
Nope,
I'm
too
definitely
far
going to
away.
say... Like, that's got to be drowned. Drowned or eaten. Like, I don't actually know
So
what
do
happened
you want
from
to
after.
adjust? Do you want to adjust the fate of the other two people?
Oh yeah, there was the...
Because
True.
they're in under disappearances, and you just put fell overboard.
Right. It wasn't fell over.
So you might want to go back to the end of the Doom in that book and adjust that now. Well, yeah, go for the door first, but yeah.
I'm not just going to go to the book. I'm actually going to go to the scene because that gives me their faces. So that. Is
Okay,
this
that's
memory. So we're gonna in and out of memories. So it was this bloke. What did I?
Body, you bloody day. How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
How do I?
Oh, I forget.
You gotta press tab.
Fell overboard.
And now you're going to change that to drowned by beast
Yes.
to fall in line with what you've put to Nathan Peters' death.
Down to a beast.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know.
You killed my brother. What?
And then this guy, the
That
same
was an
fate,
accident.
but again, you don't have any information to work off.
That's all I
Yeah.
Lies.
The way he's dressed.
It's not like a seaman.
Yeah, no. Drowned by beast.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Because we've gone through some scenes, and it is telling me. So I should know who the other two ladies are.
Just because of there's less female characters.
Yeah.
That was something you even said earlier.
Oh, she's in a memory. Show me the memory then. She's in...
She's in the memory where Captain's wife dies.
Oh. Right. Who are you? Yeah,
And
both
who are
very
you?
difficult. So actually, there's only a few.
You could put a little precursor in because there's 2 female names right there under passengers. So you're Emily Jackson,
I'm guessing you're Emily Jackson, and therefore...
and then you're Miss Jane Bird.
The reason I go for Miss is she looks slightly older. Maybe that's me, but...
But Miss is younger, right? That would imply younger.
Would
It
it?
would be Miss. It would be Mrs. if it was older.
Okay.
So you
well
might
then
want
we'll
you might want to
that.
swap those two if that's your line of reasoning.
That is my line of reasoning.
Okay. You're Emily Jackson. You don't have a Miss like you're a little girl.
No, you are missing.
That's funny. And you don't know why at this point, but that is funny.
Okay, so that's much information as I feel like I could get there, and then there
Yeah.
was
I think changing those 3 fates is a good thing.
below deck was where I was at. It led me
Okay, yes.
above deck to bugger around with those memories, and that gave me some information, but it was right at the back here that I had not explored or found any bodies.
There are doors that you've gone past that you haven't opened, I believe.
I could have
In the middle
swore I
part of
opened
it.
all of these.
You opened these four. You opened these four.
Okay, so what doors have I...
But the ones in the middle part of the ship on the side, did you open all of these?
Oh,
These ones?
Maybe not.
Anything that's a door is a door.
Unless it's ajar.
Mm-hmm.
For God's sake, stop auto-closing.
Yeah, I know, it's annoying. Oh, why you trapped me in here?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's a something.
Who are you and how did you die?
Who is your daddy and how did you die?
You're cut.
Scottish.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I
Peter.
tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
A lot of information here.
Yeah, a lot of information audibly there. I'm not going to be able to hold on to all of it. Don't know.
How much of that information do you want me to remind you of? Because I can piece it together.
No. Let me struggle with this and let me piece it together in my own way.
Yep. Okay, that's not a problem.
I fucking know you, don't I?
Yes.
You've just
Wow, you've had a nasty incident.
Right, so this must be at the mutiny stage of things.
Well, you're the guy. Yeah. Look,
You're the guy that
as well.
You were murdered by the captain.
You were also murdered by the captain, and you were murdered by something.
Okay. A couple of these were captain murders, but as relevant as that information is, it's
this guy, the blood trail.
Yeah, so he was
crawling, presumably.
So is he part of the mutiny, or I don't know?
Could be. Sounds possible.
I'm just surmising. I'm not actually asking for answers.
But I'm just saying these are solid theories.
Bring out this for president. Yeah. Who is your daddy, and how did they die? You were. You know, I don't know. He could have been stabbed. But what we saw there was a bludgeon. Yeah, I don't actually have
all the information. You need to know what happened early on in the scene, really.
Yeah.
But hey, where are you going to get led to here?
Well, I'm assuming, one of the other bodies. There were other corpses, so there's other information to go on.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a tangled web.
Open the door for the smoke. Very polite of you.
Well, it doesn't have hands of its own. Right,
just go
stop
around
taking the piss. Fucking scenic route.
Well, the one that's going to be in the next scene is literally the body lying 2 feet away from him. So that's going to be even more fun. The journey it takes you on.
Okay, that sounded squelchy. Alright, you had a gun. So was his face blown off, and then... Oh, okay, so he shot a bloke's face off.
Yeah.
This bloke.
And then in retaliation, this guy's like, what the fuck did you kill him for? I'm fucking...
Yeah.
Not happy
but
with
this
that
is the guy that went after the captain, so...
Yeah, so he's part of the mutiny crew, the hat guy. You were coming down the stairs. He was with him.
And that's the captain?
Yeah. He's first mate Hosker. Yeah.
First mate.
Yeah.
So
he was
the
shot
guy
by
the captain
He's
shot.
the first death that you found.
Right. And this
he was
is
with Hat Guy. He was with Hat Guy.
Okay. So who are you, knife in the back? So you were stabbed. That gives me that information.
He is the one crawling that dies later on.
Right, so that helps me lock in what your
death was. Yeah. The big knife in the back.
A lot of blood on his front, so I assume worse happened to him, but I'm guessing it was a stabbing. I mean, that's the only information I have for sure, is that he was stabbed. He could have been shot, bludgeoned, and all else, but
There's a lot of blood.
This, you damn fool. How did they die? Well, I'm gonna guess it was the first mate, but I don't know how he did it.
You think the first mate killed him? You can see how he died. Look to your left.
Well, this guy.
That's the guy. That's the guy you're trying to figure out how he died. You can see how he died.
Right, but is this not who the fuck is this? Did I work out?
He's
this
not the
guy's
first
name?
mate. He's not the first mate.
Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, I'm stuck into doing this now, aren't I? All right.
There you are.
We'll try and gather more information before I actually put anything together. Let's review all the facts. What?
There's the merry jig. Look, it could have just put you there, but no. Got to take a trip round the fucking pole first.
Round the maypole.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy, you're already pretty sure how this guy died.
Captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan.
Take ship and sail east. Trade dredged fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
You stupid bastard. Why? Walk away and tell the captain. Don't run away yelling.
Oh my god.
Right, so this guy was trying to betray the captain. I'm guessing, based on that. And this kid, dumb as he is, how did you die? You got stabbed.
Is he the kid? Or is he the guy... You might want to look at the scene in full first. Before coming to that conclusion.
Oh, he's already... Okay, so this is the kid.
Yeah.
Where? What? Okay.
How? Why?
This guy? Is this the kid? Okay. So you were stabbed.
Knifed.
By
the guy that just got his face blown off.
And do I know who the guy that got his face blown off is?
Not yet.
That's this guy, isn't it? Is
it? Again, you might want to go back to him and identify him.
Oh, no. It was, L. Yeah, because he's got the square hat, yeah.
Yeah. The impressive beard.
So I know what happened to you. Can I not?
You'll get given his fate at the end of the scene. And then you can identify his fate.
You are known. Okay. Who's this? How did they die? Not an unknown fate, it was stabbed. An unknown attacker, yes.
Yeah, there's Hat Guy and First Mate coming to see what the commotion's about.
Okay, here we go. This is the right click to identify. I was doing the wrong bloody thing.
Ah, okay. Yeah, and so obviously, 10 seconds later they're down the stairs and part of the scene.
Which means what I actually probably need to do is review the scenes in chronological order to get a full sense of it. So
Yes,
how did they die?
Because the last 3 scenes you've been given happen very close together.
Shot in the face by... Do I actually know? I don't actually know yet.
Not sure you know this guy yet, no. This other guy in the scene. More shaky.
We're still wiggly.
Yeah. It's not someone below deck, it's this guy. Who you haven't even gone up to see.
Get fucking tossed overboard. This is why people were discussing mutiny, someone was being tossed overboard. Okay.
Perhaps. You can only find out more. All you see is a guy splayed out over the side of the ship, so...
Yeah. Unless he's being held there because he's drunk and vomiting, but usually this, like, is prompted by a death, so I'm guessing he was tossed over.
Let them go!
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
he's not being sick.
Fucking one of the women. Bloody hell.
Yeah, you didn't see that, did you?
Who are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, dancing a merry jig, shooting a guy in the face. You are, assumedly, you're going to be the husband to her, or I don't actually know.
Someone connected potentially, yeah. You're the first mate. We already know you later on in the scene.
Yeah, so it's you that I'm.
And that guy.
And there was a connection to, like. I should know who this is. It was the brother of someone. Like, it was.
Was it?
Because the captain said.
The first mate was the brother of the captain's wife. You already identified the first mate.
Mm.
You haven't identified this guy. He's just
No,
that
but-
guy that's with the first mate at all times that you've seen him. But other than that, you don't have a lot to go on.
No, but funny enough, I think I might, because he was Scottish, wasn't he?
The first mate is Scottish, yes.
Yeah, but this guy was Scottish as well, wasn't he? There were two Scottish voices in that scene, if I remember.
Okay.
So it could be Duncan, or it could be, I don't know what top man means.
Timothy Butement is Scottish, but I'm not sure it was confirmed that the second Scottish voice was was Hat Guy.
Hmm.
I don't think that's confirmed. You may have a theory that leads you to believe that's the most likely.
Yeah,
That's
I have
fair.
theories, but oh hello.
Well, I was going to say, the Let Them Go voice, you've heard that voice before, it's the captain's voice.
Right, so the captain was telling this guy to fuck off. She shot him, but the captain was going to do it if she didn't. So what are you up
Yeah.
to? Climbing the bloody... You were basically over the side.
Where he likes to climb on the side of ships and sometimes jump off the side of the ship before trying to kill the captain.
Yeah, we've seen that.
How did that go for him? Well,
What's this? How did they die? You were shot with a gun by one of the lasses.
and you have guessed at who the lasses are, so this
Yeah.
could be a potential to, stick with those guesses and potentially secure a fate which would confirm who they are.
Right. But I would need his...
His name, yeah, that's true. You don't have that yet. But the woman that shot him is the one that you labelled Emily Jackson.
Right.
So yeah, that's fitting with the information you put in so far.
Oh, I've got another, have I? Ah, the one that was already dead.
Yep.
So this is, again, way out of chronological order.
Yep, it's going backwards through the chapter.
So I'm going to want to get backwards all the way through the chapter, then take a break to let my brain reconfigure, and I need to use the bathroom, and then try and play this forward so I get a.
But that's how the story is. You started at the end.
Move
quick.
You'll not take the last punch!
Paul.
That's good.
So someone in this scene is named Paul. Paul Lookout. So this has got to be Paul.
That would make sense.
Wait, hold on.
But you're not going to be given his face to put until the scene fades out. Oh, you can put him in there. He's Paul.
So how many Pauls do we have? Got Paul Moss. Fucking hell, is that the only
One
Paul?
Looks like one Paul. So he's the first mate steward. Interesting. And remember, Hoskar, who is the first mate, appears on the scene later, so he's the first mate steward. Makes sense that they're in the same part of the ship together. They're just hanging out on the back there, having a great old time.
Who are you? Lass. That's what I want to select.
Well, that's who you put as Miss Jane Bird with Emily Jackson.
Right.
Who's got the gun.
Okay. So you were stabbed by... I need to figure out who the fuck this is, and... I
Stripy
think
shirt man.
your face is blurry.
But there you go. One triangle difficulty, and you've already got his name. So
Yeah, not an
just
unknown
have to
fate,
put
though.
in-
He was the stabbed.
oh, he even has killed Brackett's sword.
Yeah, and this is...
But
the
you just
issue,
don't know
isn't it?
who by yet. That's the only thing stopping you getting a confirmed fate here.
Oh, that's interesting. I was going to say, everyone's killed by an enemy, because you don't get killed by a friendly, but by a foreign enemy. So, yeah, that's not correct. He was killed by someone on the ship.
Were you trying to go, like, trying to beat the game with insistent terminology? Well, everyone's an enemy, right?
Not really, just finding it funny, so I put it in.
Okay, just wanted to try it once to see if it worked.
I wanted to try it to see if it gave me more information, and funnily enough,
That's
it
fair.
did. It explained that term by...
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
this is all the way below deck, so I'm going to have to... No? How do I get down there, then?
It is below deck.
It is below deck, but I can't seem to go far enough out of the scene to get to the one path I know is below deck.
No, you can go down here. There you go. All the way at the back. This guy having a little cozy nap in a chair. What could possibly have happened?
This guy.
Well, you've actually got a journey on this smoke trail. Not just 2 feet away.
It's strange that I have to follow the smoke trail, because I've just made the journey in that I went there to find the... Oh, hello. Yeah, I went there to
It's in
find
the
the
back.
body, so I know where I'm going.
Yep, I know what you're saying.
But I don't know why I have to journey there twice. That doesn't make terribly much sense to me, but, you know.
I think it's storytelling purposes. It's showing you transferring between scenes. That's the purpose of the smoke trail.
Me down. Let go.
Easy now.
Interesting
You're in
accent.
a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Verdammt.
Interesting.
The beast is
Verdammt.
dead.
Okay, so German.
How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
If it does not lift for nothing, then it lifts for something, for God's sake.
So yeah, quite a lot to process in that dialogue.
Okay, you get your face blown off. You are German. How many Germans have we got on board? We've got an Austrian, so maybe not directly German.
Just Germanic.
Right. I mean, that pretty much clinches it because he's the only Austrian, so...
Well, so
In
Christian
my
Wolf or Gunner. Could be.
What are you about? You're the bloke that was knifed, okay. You are on the boat later, I believe. I recognise
Yes.
the jacket. What? Very confused. Is this giving me... So you were knifed by unknown attacker.
Well, you actually know who it was, you just don't know the name of the person. It's the guy sitting there on the left with the beard.
Right.
He's the one that knives that guy coming out the hole. And your first mate.
I've been doing okay detective work up to this point, then, the captain. I admit, I got very little out of this scene other than this guy that's dying is German. I didn't even get how he died. There's a lot of blood, but I'm not... I've not met an unknown fate. I see that he died, but...
He didn't actually die in the scene because he was still talking, but it's an implied death. So there are things that you can put that would fit that.
Speared and spiked are different. Okay. Hold on. I know... Yeah, okay. But give me the... I need another look at him. So... Is he missing an arm?
He is.
He is.
All blood on that left side of his clothing.
Yeah, so... Technically torn apart. And I don't know... Yeah, it's got to have been by the beast, being that they were just talking about it and that they were saying that the captain chased it off. That's a guess so far. I don't know that that's right, but that's what I'm putting in for now.
But if you look on that guy's memories, what scenes have you seen him in? That would also help you intuit how he died. So 3 memories. Where did he show up? He showed up during the Doom, while the Kraken was there. And he was topside based on that location. You don't know who this guy is.
That's another Austrian, isn't it? So there's actually a couple of them. So maybe I was wrong on the Christian Wolf.
Possibly. He referred to someone as my Frenchman as well.
And that's what I'm assuming this guy is.
Oh, you reckon this is the guy because you've seen him get torn apart? Okay, there's a logic there. So he could be Charles Minor torn apart by a terrible beast, and then if you go back to the escape chapter, you're saying this guy's not Christian Wolf. He's Albert Klesto, I believe his name was number 6, Alfred Klesto. Yes. Okay, there's a logic in that.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. It's one I'll have to switch back and forth to see if I can.
Although you have fully locked in both fates there, and nothing's popped up, and you already had one confirmed. So the logic would say you didn't get both of those correct,
right?
Because it hasn't given you a set of 3.
This odd start.
You could have got one of them correct. Yeah. That guy could be Klesto, for instance.
Right. But how did he lose his arm?
Well, he was topside, remember? In the memory that you saw him with, that had that guy torn apart, he was topside, fighting the beast. On the top deck. So you could go back and revisit that chapter and look for this guy. To see what he did. Like, go on his memories.
Come on. Give me the...
first memory. And then, so that the tattooed guy's body is one that's on the deck. So if you go to him to go back to that chapter, and then look for where the guy you're saying is Klesto is in that scene.
Yeah.
But you know that he's on the top deck because that's where he's placed on the scene.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, and this is escape. There are 6 deaths and 4 unaccounted for. More disappearances. Jackson and Jane Birder and the boat met an unknown fate.
That's not an unknown fate. Just they could be alive. They could have escaped.
They could be alive, but you have no idea where they're alive.
They might have got away in the boat.
The other 2 are on the...
Because this happened before the Kraken really came around, so I don't reckon the Kraken...
this happened after the Kraken.
Right, okay, after. So they buggered off somewhere, but I don't have information. What I am...
That's true.
I'm gonna...
But actually, that's a good point that you made, because the boat that you saw Nathan Peters and company get tossed over was them trying to escape by boat while the Kraken was there, and
Yeah,
they
not a good
fucking got
idea.
drowned by the Kraken.
So
This is a
anyway,
chapter after the Kraken's already fucked off.
I'm going to take a quick pause here just to use the bathroom and get some food and all of that good stuff that I need to do. And then I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So we're back.
You're back.
Interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, it wasn't working on OBS, which was worrying. Okay.
Did it?
So, I was trying to figure out...
Yeah, so you're looking for Mr. Klestel. And that is the fella right there. That is the guy that dies in the hold later on.
Alright, and he's tossing a gun.
So, but he is up here, and it is while the beast is tearing that guy apart.
This guy gets shot in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Beast is this side, and it doesn't look like it's got to him.
Remember, he's in 3 memories. So there is a scene he shows up between this scene, the first scene you've seen him in, and his death scene.
Right.
So there is another scene he's in.
I'll admit.
So, yeah, this doesn't give you any overt clues as to how he could have died.
No. And to be honest, if this was the Frenchman, he'd know his fate because it was happening fucking right next to him.
Yeah, exactly. So you reckon you've got the guy with markings is not Charles Minor?
Indeed.
Because he asked what happened to my Frenchman, and he would have absolutely known what happened to his Frenchman if that was his Frenchman.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Solid.
I should revert this guy to
So this guy, you want to revert his fate to not being Charles Minor. He's an unknown. Well, he's not even an officer. He can see click unknown officer again. Like where it says this unknown officer.
Yes.
Yeah. See, you can make him an unknown other roles if you go down. No. You go down. Like you can make him an unknown, different role.
I don't know how.
No. Go down the pages, mate. Or he's just an unknown soul, but like he can be an unknown passenger, see?
Oh,
or he can be an
okay.
unknown steward, or an unknown midshipman, or an unknown top man.
He's an unknown for me at this point.
Okay.
Because I thought he was a gunner, but then there are only 2 gunners, and
Because that way, the unknown people, you can break them down into roles. If you know that they're a seaman, but you just don't know their name, you can say
Right.
he's an unknown seaman.
Okay.
You know, and then that's a point of reference to return back later, because you know he's not an officer, and you were putting unknown officer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just wanted you to be aware of that point.
Right.
Okay, but you can just put unknown soul to just mean general unknown.
So it wasn't actually. Alright, I don't want to have to go into another memory to do this, but then the web's got so large now that my brain is struggling to put any pieces in place. So let's, rather than focus on the bits that's confusing me, I'm going to move on.
Go somewhere new.
Yeah.
Just have something else to focus on.
Maybe
There's more doors down here, by the way.
Yeah, maybe I'll find a thread I can pull on. I'm just...
Yeah, okay. Oh, this is a nice little workstation.
So this is obviously the carpenter's room, and there was a carpenter, so...
Okay.
Bloody doors. Armory. Guns and swords. Don't know. this part of the ship not as deathy as the others I've been to.
Ooh, what's that on the left? Oh, okay. No, it's alright. The bit before then, there on the right. Ooh. Just a cow's head. Oh, hang on. Ooh, look at the cow's head. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Not even a crewmate. You're investigating a death of not a crew here.
What the fuck? I'm investigating
Yeah.
the death of a cow.
One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Here? Yeah.
Throat. That's got to be
Come on before
Irish,
she
right?
kicks up.
Yes. Could be true, sure.
You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie?
Mind your shoes now.
Okay.
So Charlie's got a bit of a peaky stomach when it comes to killing livestock.
Okay. So Charlie...
Definitely want to take the whole scene in here. Like,
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm just trying to consume some of that food I got.
I'm just saying, you're on a time limit for this part of it, that's all.
Okay,
There you
you're
go.
Charlie. How many Charlies do we have?
You have a Charles Minor, who's the Frenchman that's been referred to earlier. And then you have Charles Hirschstick.
Well, I didn't hear a French accent, so I'm gonna guess.
And all of the midshipmen, there's 3 of them, and they're English. These 2 could be the other ones if that's the case. But that's just a theory, a game theory.
Could be a film theory.
Good.
Or a food theory now? I think he does a food theory channel.
Quite possibly.
Okay,
Also, you know the fates of the other 2 there, by the way.
Why?
You've seen them in scenes before.
Exploded?
He exploded.
You... Come on. Oh, ran out of time. Alright, fair enough.
You're a jolly Irishman wearing an apron. That reduces the people he could be by a lot. Also, now you're in chapter 2. You've gone way back in the timeline.
Yeah, I'm
by
seeing
finding
that.
that cow skull.
Okay. 10 were 10?
10 were present, but they're far down the other end of this ship. But they are present in this scene, yes.
Oh, they bloody were. Okay, so what's happening here?
A whole load of stuff, eh? That's why it's shaking.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to take some stuff in before I... You've got a monkey. That's interesting to know.
You can't scan the monkey, I'm
No, I
afraid.
can't. The monkey's not part of the manifest.
No, it's not. Nor was the cow, though, and you were able to go right to the death. That's
Okay.
how you were able to find these guys.
Yes. Okay. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, I shouldn't have clicked.
You know where it's going to be. It's going to be the guy being carried down the stairs.
Doesn't look like he died here. It looks like he was just being dragged away here. We'll see.
But this is what I'm saying. It's post his death, so now you're going to go to his death in a previous scene.
Right. Take some smoke.
Oh, it's a zigzag. Getting fancy.
Hold on a minute. This is where you were being dragged away, not where you died.
No, but when you go on him, it's now going to show you his death scene from earlier.
Well,
that's not COVID
Same as
safe.
the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Oh, that's terrible stuff.
In the 18th century, not as many options.
I was going to say, unless you want to be high as a kite, in which case laudanum's great, but...
You're unwell.
Okay. So you are... Oh. Which leads me to believe that Monkey Man here might be the Doctero.
Ooh. That's some good intuition.
Unknown soul.
Who's a doctor?
Surgeon
a
or
surgeon?
surgeon's mate? So it could be Henry Evans or it could be James Wallace.
And there were definitely two people talking to each other back and forth about the health of the crew.
Yeah, but I'm going to take a stab that it's Henry right now. I don't know what happened to Henry.
You know one thing about Henry.
And you are?
A guy that has shown up in later on in the story.
And looking more important than the other guy, so maybe this is the surgeon, not the surgeon's mate.
Possibly?
No,
or
he's not dressed that way.
He's just a high-ranking officer, is what you put him down as before.
So...
And then you are also in the scene.
I'm guessing would be surgeon's mate, although it doesn't look like it to me.
No? Okay.
Dancing with lady. Interesting. So let's... And then... It's just the fact that they were dancing together. I was wondering if there was a woman on the ship with the second name.
Oh, okay, an actual connection, or
Wallace.
It's just a friendly surgeon's mate dancing with a.
But there's
a woman
Evans,
on the ship.
Jackson, Jane Bird.
Yeah, there's no match of surname.
Okay. That's my guess for now.
Sure. Okay.
And this guy died of illness.
It seemed that way, right?
Right, but I can't define his until the end of the scene, can I?
Okay, yeah, you're off the way on that one.
Ooh. You are staring at a corpse and I get nothing. God damn it.
I think it's a good kind of frustration where time runs out and you rather than, I've solved it in 10 seconds now, got to wait for the time to elapse. And so, yeah, how do they die? You're going to go with illness.
So, was there any name given in the scene? My memory is failing me here.
No, there was no name given in the scene. You can actually go, look, if you click out of this guy, you can actually go on the dialogue. Like, see the dialogue in the bottom left there?
Ah, here we go.
It tells you. And there's no name said in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically intuiting that it's the surgeon and the surgeon's mate talking in that scene.
Yeah.
Whilst the officer oversees the situation.
Right, well, we'll follow the wiggle then, and I'm guessing I've already found it.
And you're already right there.
Yeah, I'm literally on it, so there we go.
But you're going to be put back in the... oh, no, you're not. You're just going to go from there. Well, this isn't far at all. Oh, but yeah. You're just going to have to... Yeah, just stay still, wait for it to come back to you.
I mean... It was right there, why would I?
Just let it do a little mini lap of the ship.
Yes, people with birds do... birds? People with beards do seem to be important people.
Sayed uto. Good bilo.
Okay.
So a name was definitely mentioned this scene.
Yeah. Syed?
They had to get up.
Okay. So Syed wasn't getting up. But this looks like illness again.
So this guy could be Syed.
Unless...
This guy's just having a look on. This is probably the guy talking.
Why? You are in two memories, but I have very little information about you.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so who else is in this scene? We've got...
The guy that you saw on the bed.
Yeah.
Succumbing to the illness. And you've got these three guys playing cards.
Okay. Don't know. No, I can't scan foot.
Well, but this is the first scene from this chapter, though, so you're not going back any further.
Who is this? How did they die? Well, I don't know. It says it's easy, but
you reckon
illness,
illness as well. But he was named.
It was Admiral Akbar.
You had it on that 5th page. Page 5.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's
Really?
the second main. Okay. I was looking for first name.
Yep. Solomon Syed. Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I've locked some stuff in.
Here we go. What free is it giving you? Syed, obviously.
Okay.
Peters,
Nathan
which
Peters.
you already knew. And Clester was right.
Okay. And that he was torn apart. Okay, that gives me something.
Which also confirms that guy absolutely was not Charles Minor, because you locked him in before and it didn't confirm.
Right.
So the guy with the noteworthy body painting tattoos is not Charles Minor.
Mm-hmm. So who dis?
But from that, because Syed was confirmed, you can probably narrow down who these guys are.
Yeah. I want the... I'm struggling with the book here. I want where it gave me the dialogue.
Oh, okay, yeah. You want to go to the page, don't you? The actual page of the scene. So it's part 1 of chapter 2 is the page that you want.
Right, can I not?
Or you can tab.
There we go.
Yeah. But you have confirmed him already.
Right. Take me to his page. Okay. This is supposed to open the book. I don't know what this page is or how to get out of it. Right.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just go to the table of contents, then go to chapter 2.
That's not chapter 2, Drew.
Chapter 2, not the page 2. Yeah, there you go. And then the flick over the page. It's in this scene. This scene, yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting, by the way. 2 different languages being used here.
Yeah. One looking Russian to me, the other more Arabic.
Well, don't forget, Syed's nationality was confirmed.
Yeah.
And his fate is confirmed. So
Okay.
the guy speaking to him must be the same nationality as Syed.
I admit, I felt like I was doing pretty well at the start. Now I am really struggling to piece additional pieces of information together. Like, my brain is still on the track of, like, a couple of chapters ago, and is struggling with, like, the lack of information there, and I'm trying to get threads here, but...
Like, finding the cow's head is a sort of double-edged sword, because you've now gone to a completely different part of the story. You're not following it sequentially backwards. Like, you've gone to way earlier in the timeline.
I mean, the more threads I gather, the better. But right now, this is a confusing, tangled mess.
The thing is, you're not supposed to have many of the fates solved before you've gone into every chapter.
Oh, well, I have, because I'm amazing.
You've done quite a bit, considering you've only poked your head in 4 out of the 9 chapters that you have access to. You can't go through there, that's shut.
But I was able to poke my head through it. Right. So now that I've confirmed you...
Yes, you are Clestel.
There was a Frenchman. So what information can I get about Clestel? He was a bosun. So I want to...
If you go to the manifest, yeah.
Yeah, I want to look at the manifest.
The crew. So, Clestel was a bosun, and...
So it'll be Charles Minor is his Frenchman.
Yeah, is his Frenchman.
And they
you thought that he was the guy with the tattoos because he was the guy that got torn apart.
Right, but actually, what
But now we've had that confirmed that that guy can't be Charles Minor.
Perished in this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where you're at now.
Your mate was torn apart.
His body is.
Okay. So I now know that whoever that is on the manifest, and I don't have a face, was torn apart by the beast. Yeah. So I can at least...
Like I said, he's shown up in 3 memories. You've explored the first scene he was in and the 3rd scene. Try seeing what happened in the 2nd scene he showed up in.
Okay.
Because that's the only one you haven't re-explored. So yeah, show memories on deck map. That might actually be helpful. And then yeah, you can. So there's Escape Part 1, and then top side Doom Part 7 and Doom Part 8.
Oh,
so you need to go to Doom Part 8.
Right, the captain's... That's a ways back. That was one of the first memories on the top deck.
He's in that scene, his old Clestal. You just didn't know he was Clestal at the time.
Right. There's going to be a lot of revisiting here, I can tell.
But that's why it goes, did it? And it's instant. You don't get the full bump beforehand. Because that would be annoying.
No.
Do you remember how it said Emily Jackson was in the scene as well? That was her there as well.
Well, that's both the women, of which I'm not sure about the names.
Sure, okay. Jackson and Miss Jane Bird, yes. You're right.
This is her being killed by the rigging.
What?
But this must be him getting his arm ripped off.
There you go. See, that's how it happened.
So this must be his Frenchman.
Ah.
And also the very stereotypical kind of French shirt. Hold on a minute. They're saying I can't figure out who he is.
But you can still click it. You can try anyways.
Yeah.
You have worked it out using logic.
I have indeed. So where's...
You don't know his fate, though. Although his fate was described.
Yeah, actually, so I do know his fate. It was torn apart by the beast. They said so. Well, I feel like I know everything about him.
So he's there.
Bosun's mate. And then he wasn't overboard to his death.
He didn't fall overboard. He was torn apart.
Torn apart by the beast.
By a terrible beast. Interesting. Right. Well, we'll have to see if that pays off later down the line, because he's the first guy you're locking in this set of 3.
Okay. So...
I don't know if there's anything else for you in this scene for you to work out for, other than looking at people. You know what happens to you later.
Do I know his name, though?
No.
Right, he was clubbed by the captain.
He's shown up in 13 memories. This guy's been a busy boy.
Yeah. Oh, I can't go through doors in memories?
No. What's open is open at the time.
Well, that's me thinking I've worked something out, but I'm actually not getting any information from this memory.
But yeah, that deck map thing when you're exploring the memories is very handy.
Yeah. So that's the captain. No, why the captain's toast.
I'm the captain now.
So this was our busy boy, wasn't it?
Yes. Bidding. But there's no mystery as to how he died.
No mystery as to how he died, indeed. Do I know who you are?
You're Hat Guy, who hasn't been identified yet.
Right. Seen Hat Guy a lot. You were...
You're the first mate. First mate Hosker. Confirmed.
Right, so you're the one that... Must be the one that staged
Big Tick. He's also the Scottish guy. You confirmed as Scottish.
Right, this isn't giving me any additional information either.
No, it's not. But you're pretty much done with the last chapter at the end.
I know how it ends. I know the.
You just don't know the name of the guy that got thwapped in the head by the captain.
Aye. So, I'm actually still struggling with this, like how the threads of this bit come together. So, you are...
Let them go!
Who? Don't know. Although, 3 difficulty. Okay. You know what? I just need to go through and look for someone that's lower difficulty and then maybe try and connect the thread. What is this?
It's linking because he's in the same scene.
Move quick!
Yeah.
You'll not take the last one!
Yeah. So you're like, you know this guy is Paul because he was named as such, but you don't know the guy killing him because it's the same stripy shirt guy that you don't know the name of in prior.
Okay. I think I found you playing cards downstairs.
And it was said that the other language in that scene was Russian.
It could be a Russian bloke, yeah. Let's see. By Emily Jackson, so we're not actually sure that's correct.
Yeah, that's not confirmed.
We've got 3
but
Russians.
You have 3 Russians. One's a topman, the other 2 are seamen.
I don't know what the difference between topman and seaman
But you can look up the
job
terminology. It does give you that in the glossary at the last page of the
Oh, does it?
Your book. Yeah. In your book.
Yeah, I'm trying to book. I don't know. Okay.
Yep. Right at the end. It's got glossary terms. The one page. There you go. So top man, seaman. High-rated seamen specialising in work above the deck in the sails and rigging. Seaman, low-level crew member responsible for general manual labour on and below deck.
I don't know that actually gives me, in particular. I'm sure it's good information, but I don't know.
It's something to bear in mind later. If you see that guy up top, you're like, okay, that's the Russian that's the top now, rather than one of the 2 seamen. Yeah, that's a way of differentiating between the 3 Russians. Is the point. He's the one that eavesdrops and shouts mutiny there.
Right, so this must be when that's happening.
Yep. This guy's been in 8 memories, that's a decent amount.
Yeah.
I don't think you... Sorry, that hat guy there with his head down, I don't think you actually confirmed his faith. I remember you put knifed in when you thought he was the kid that got stabbed, him. But like, you put knifed for both of them, and only one of them got knifed.
So maybe he's an unconfirmed.
Yeah, I think you should put that back to unknown, because I think that could get things confused later on. Because I saw you put knifed for both, when you wasn't sure which person got attacked.
So I don't know who he is, and I don't know who killed him, and that's very frustrating.
Yes.
Because that's the thread I want, is the who killed that guy. Who was...
It was Hat Guy that killed that guy. No, not First Mate, it was Hat Guy.
Is this Hat Guy?
That is Hat Guy.
Right. "11 memories, and it should be really easy."
Yeah, you put that on the deck map. You will show his path. So yeah, he first showed up in this scene in chapter 2 way back when. Look at that. 22 others were present.
I know Nathan Peters. We've got this guy that was torn apart, but we don't know the rest of these. Again, don't know, but clubbed to death by the captain.
Lars Linde.
Locked in.
Confirmed. And Hat Guy.
You're not Timothy, are you? Because you're bloody Scottish.
Hmm.
He could be.
Well, you confirmed that the first mate that travels with Hat Guy is Scottish. I don't know if you confirmed that this guy was definitely Scottish.
I thought both the voices in that scene were Scottish, but to be honest, he's an unknown.
Okay. Yes, you're right. Confirming Hat Guy would make a couple of other things easier.
I'm actually at the stage where I'm lost as to what thread to chase. There's so many questions that I don't know what to pursue or where to go
But
for answers.
You still got options, and there's still other parts of the story you can jump to.
I suppose. I want to know who Hat Guy is. That's the kind of the central difficulty that I'm having. And it says I've got enough information, but I'm very confused.
Well, there is a scene. Like I said, I recommended checking his deck path, because there is definitely a scene where you can find out who he is. Like, that has been revealed, that information.
Well, I bloody missed it then. Come on.
Well, you acknowledged the name, but you didn't know who it was referring to in that scene. Yes.
Again, I have no recollection of this information.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying, there was a scene that you viewed, a name was mentioned, and you couldn't place the name to a person in that scene. That's all. Yeah, you got the helmsman.
Yeah, I did.
You figured him out real quick.
Okay.
Oh shit! I've just realised something else.
What?
Yeah, you are gonna when I break in like 20 minutes time, you are gonna have to stop playing. You won't be able to finish it by yourself, because I'm gonna have to run Jackbox and Among Us on my account anyway, aren't I?
Yeah. I wasn't going to continue without you. So like when
cool.
When you have to go, we'll call it. So I don't think I'm anywhere close to being Obra done with Obra Dinn.
No, that's cool. But I like the fact that you're taking it at a steady pace, and yeah, I get the sort of frustration, but good kind of frustration of I don't know which thread to chase.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. What you don't want to do is run out of leads.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you haven't fully explored all the way around the edge of this ship, I don't think. Like the other side.
No, I haven't. I was
No, but the outside of it.
Outside?
Yeah, the outside of that side. You explored the outside of one side, you didn't go the other side. Like there to the right. That's the left.
No. I didn't. Didn't even think I could get round here. A couple of drops of blood.
Because you went round the other side and explored it. You never went down here. And oh, look, a body.
Looks like a couple. Alright, let's see.
They make for the lazarette.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Shoot the damn thing. And then this guy
guy got caught in the crossfire. The person shooting didn't even know. Oh, what the fuck
hold
is
the
that?
fucking phone. I understood that there was a kraken, but what is this?
Oh my god, did you just see that? Whoa. Oh god. Oh, Jesus. You've had a bad day.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Oh god, you're not going to be able to look at everyone's face in this scene in time.
No, certainly not. So there's a giant spider? What happened on this fucking voyage, really? Now, this is the captain, he survives everything. Except himself.
That's not the captain, that's the first mate again.
Oh, okay.
But yes, he does survive everything in this scene because he's the one killed by the captain at the very end. So where does it put you in the storyline now? Chapter 6, Soldiers of the Sea. By this point, the ship was just going past the Canary Islands. And this guy was minding his own business. Someone tried to shoot the giant crab spider thing, and he got caught up in the crossfire.
Yeah, so I at least know he was shot by a gun.
By
someone. I don't know who you were. Oh, we've got a wiggly.
Oh, shake. Yeah, there's other deaths here.
So, Yeah, I bet there are, but who are you? Because you're the one taking the shot, which seems to be blasting through. So
yeah, that's fair. Ooh,
oh well, it's the guy I found earlier.
impalement.
Come on. Go
Follow
find
me,
his
Smoke.
body.
Now, can you go around, or will you just... There you go. Oh. You want to go here as a little detour? It's a room.
Is the smoke coming, or did I leave it behind? I assumed it would travel with me. Maybe I... Hello, smoke?
Yeah, there you go. And the music even stopped as well. That's how you know that the smoke stopped following you and you've confused it.
Where the fuck are you going? Okay.
It always takes us the time that fits with the music. It's not there, mate. You keep going in. It's the door there.
Okay.
It's that door that he's impaled on.
So he was spider impaled, I'm guessing.
Well, let's see.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Ooh.
So this is after they killed the spider.
It would seem so.
So he's been
Before
impaled
that,
for a while.
even. Ooh, that's a gun. That's a hand cannon. That there.
It is indeed.
It's our friend Alfred Klestel. And you.
I don't know who you are. Sure. Again, know you. You're the... I think you're the doctor. Or a surgeon.
Yeah, that's the guy you put as the surgeon, yeah.
You're just having a bad day.
Yeah.
Don't know. But you were killed by a spider. Spiked?
Hmm?
Oh, and
it automatically goes to Terrible Beast when you put spiked in, so
yeah,
as good as anything right now.
It gives additional information when it does that. I thought you were additional dead, so we'll go see what's going on with you. Yeah, of course, I have to follow the smoke trail, even though I know exactly.
You think that guy that's got spiked has had a bad day? I mean, you already know who this guy is. The guy you're going to now. He's the guy that you labelled as Charlie. So he's been sick, and then he's had whatever the fuck's happened to him here.
Right. So I might have a name. That's good.
Yeah. Well, he was identified in that scene as Charlie, and he was completely puking up.
Unless someone was just randomly making a comment about cocaine or handling.
Oh god.
This is a scene. What's with all the fire? So was he killed by the thing, or did he burn?
There's a sort of mixture of the two there, isn't it? This guy's brave, sticking a sword in.
So you, sir? Okay, well, I'm not trying to change your name, but I'm...
Yeah, you can't do the fate until it gives you the option.
You're the surgeon again.
Got a big old fucking sword there.
Yeah. I don't know who you are.
Oh.
We know you.
You're going
spiked.
away from the scene.
Who are you? Shot with a gun. Was he? Why did
He was the one the other side. He was the other side. Remember, he crawls round to the side. He's the body you found to start this whole chain reaction off.
Interesting, because he's got a spike through him.
Ooh. Ah. So he's already impaled, but that's not what killed him, because he clearly moves from there.
Are you telling me that poor bastard got impaled and then he went all the right way around the side and got shot? But no,
To recover, to get away from the scene, and then he gets shot. You know, just minding his own.
That can't be possible because, well, not an unknown fate. So let's go.
Burnt to death.
I believe that's the case.
Yeah,
and then, so this guy, right?
Yeah.
The spider's dead at the point we see him impaled, and then he crawls around and gets shot. But the spider was alive when we saw him getting shot.
Well, there might be some other explanation for that.
Okay. So what else is there? What am I?
Him. 2 bodies for the price of 1.
A double. Come on, build a double.
Smoke him out. Yeah, he's going to take a little path, but he's going to land back in the centre there.
Come on then.
You might notice something missing from those bodies if you have a look at them.
Their heads? Yeah, I did notice.
Where's no use?
That's why the fire. Ooh.
Okay, so it's actually not a spider, it's more a crab, because it's got...
Yeah, it's a crab rider, I believe is the law term for it.
A crab rider? So there's a humanoid on top of it?
Yeah, it's a figure.
This isn't someone impaled on its spikes, this is someone riding it.
That's not a crew on top, that is it's part of the entity. Well, we know what happens to you later.
Yeah, get triple impaled. You're getting your head cut off, you poor bastard.
And so are you.
Yeah, decapitation and decapitation, we know that much. You the
this
guy
is
that
the second
burns?
time this guy's sticking a sword into a spider. He's quite brave. Oh, you're an oath.
Hold the fuck on. There are multiple, yeah.
The plot thickens. More than one crab rider. So the surgeon's mate met with a known fate.
Yeah, you were decapitated.
Potentially the surgeon's mate, anyway, we'll see.
A beast.
Oh,
well, that
he is the
locked in
surgeon's
immediately.
mate. Which means that confirms the other guy is the surgeon.
Yeah. So...
Charles Minor was correct.
Right, so that's the Frenchman.
We knew. James Wallace
by
is the
terrible
surgeon's
beast.
mate. And Charlie.
Burnt to
Charlie.
death. Oh yeah, okay.
Nice.
That's a fairly obvious one. So that's a bit more we know. A few more
And
threads.
there's still a lot more in this scene to work with as well. So this is good. This feels like progress.
Yeah.
Oh, still shaking.
Yeah, but hold on a minute.
You might want to look around a bit more first. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a lot going on.
So this guy's thrown fire.
No, even. Oh, who are you? You the guy that? Oh, I don't know.
He's got the impalement. He's the one that does the crawling later.
Excuse me. So, you're going to be the one that it's taking me to.
Ooh. Yes, possibly.
Well, let's just.
Yep. Smoke, do your thing. Smoke.
Indeed. Bloody round trip. You end up impaled over here.
Yes. Didn't.
What's going on?
Stay back! It's already done for Nick.
Hey,
It's done for
come on,
Nick.
boss. No, get
Nick's
there.
fucked.
Hey.
Oof.
So it's already done for Nick. So we know this isn't Nick. It's already done for Nick.
Yes.
So this or this could be Nick.
Yep. Probably not you.
Yeah, probably not you. So likely
But you could be Nick. You could be Nick. That's fair. That's a fair assumption.
Oh, hold on. Was it? Yeah, it was this one. So I'm gonna
try it anyways, but just put his name in.
Yeah, I just want. Do we have any Nicks? Nicholas Botterill, and you are a topman, and you do look to be above whatever. But I'm gonna. Are there any other Nicks?
There are no other Nicks.
Right. We're going to assume you're Nick, and actually,
you are done for.
Impaled. Although I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be by a terrible beast. Can I put that in at this point?
No, you can't. Not here anyway, because you haven't seen his fate.
I mean, I've seen his fate. It's quite
You've
obvious.
seen post his fate. You haven't seen the moment where he got killed by a thing.
All right, fine. Doesn't mean I can't see that is his bloody fate.
Sure.
Should have focused more on this.
The
But...
Crab Riders have already fucked off. They've done for Nick, mate.
Yeah.
This is only part 3. Nick gets his starring death.
Who is this? How did he die? Okay. He's definitely alive. Spiked.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. So this is going to be Nick.
It's going to be Nick. I mean, it's going to be this mystery man.
Yeah, this mystery man who's definitely not named Nick. I was going to say, am I not supposed to be locking in names as early as I am?
No, you can do that, but you can't solve the fate until you've seen their fate.
Right.
Any moment now. There you go.
Slow ass missed.
It's just got to do its merry dance while the music plays.
Dun-dun.
Dun-dun.
What is it?
Another one.
Oh, Christ. Right.
It done for Nick.
Was that Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
He's going to be the guy that you get given when this scene fades out. Oh, you know what happened to him as well.
Yeah,
and him. Not this guy though.
Oh, Hat Guy survives.
Hat Guy's here. Well, yeah. We know Hat Guy survives.
Does he get shot by the captain later?
Yeah. That he gets knifed by the captain, doesn't he? In the neck.
Right, yeah.
You're Charles Minor.
Past the beat.
Oh god.
Very
Look at that. Look at that guy. That's a fucking mood right there.
Is it? I don't know what mood that is. It's horrifying. Oh, right. So you're the guy that must get...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Breaks his spine on that thing below him.
Anyway,
that's the scene you're going to fade out with. This guy
Yep.
just upside down Jesus pose. Nicholas Botterill, met an unfortunate fate.
Yeah.
You know, I think impalement is my favourite way to kill a person.
So I could have put spiked, but when I saw him in the previous scene, he wasn't actually spiked. What, he speared? Because that actually seems to be like, if I look at these things,
that is speared, really, isn't it?
Wielding a spear, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, hello. Let's see what happened to you.
Oh, we know. We know.
Ooh. Where's it going to put him? It can't put... Smoke can't be in mid-air. So where's it going?
No, he's the one that lands on this. I saw him in a previous scene.
Oh, so you reckon the smoke's coming back down onto the thing? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Staying up there.
No, I was right. Piss take.
Oh. Well, fuck, I thought I had it. Oh, so you reckon you already cursed fate then? Do you? It's not the fool that killed him, it's the fucking lightning.
Oh, bastard. Jesus. Okay. So, you are all...
Top men.
Whoa. Yeah.
They're the only ones... Oh, you've seen him before. Stripy shirt man.
Right.
So that narrows down who he is.
We've got a lot.
You're a top man. So you could put this unknown top man if you wanted to narrow that down for you.
Yeah. I kind of want to do that for all of them.
Yeah, you should do that for all of them. But this guy, you can narrow down even further. He's not just an unknown top man.
Can I narrow him down further? Well, actually, no. I'm going to say I can't, but I think what you're trying to say is he's the one that spoke Russian, so I'm guessing he's this guy? Or this guy? Oh, no.
No, he's a seaman, that guy.
Yeah,
there's only one Russian top man. So he's the guy in the scene that spoke Russian, and he's clearly a top man.
Yeah.
That's what you know about him.
You're a topman. At least I assume you are, being that you're up here.
Yeah, the only topman, on the rigging and that.
And that would also make you a top man. Which is going to help me with your name. So, let me... bollocks.
Well, it's going to go to his fate now anyway, so...
What a terrible fate.
But yeah, this guy's probably the unluckiest so far. Just Mother Nature killed him. Electrocuted.
The electrocutioner.
And look where the door is. It's at the bottom of the fucking thing that you're on.
You are also
a top man.
Top man. One, two. Narrowing it down. Why not get him? That's
apparently not.
Very annoying.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Can I walk up the lightning?
Look at that natural position for the door. I fucking love the lightning effects, but yeah. Yeah, that door's clearly here all the time.
Okay.
So yeah, didn't die by breaking his back on the thing. Who knew? He just fell there so that you could find his body to transport him to his actual death.
Yeah, but that took me up, and what I was trying to puzzle out was the kerfuffle with this lot. So let's go back to that and have another gander of this area. So these guys, this deck.
I'm probably going to recommend you save after you take this scene, and I'm going to leave afterwards.
I was going to say, it says it's auto-saved.
Okay, auto-save. Well, I'll leave then afterwards once I stop the point.
I'm sorry, the scene is playing in my ears, and I couldn't actually hear you then. What did you say?
Sorry. I said I'll let you have the once-over of this scene, and we'll call it quits for today.
Okay.
Sorry, for now. Well, yeah, for today, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, Charlie, you're a bit of a hero. He threw the fucking fire on that thing and then died in the flames.
I wonder why he went from there, throwing the fire on the thing, to jumping on it. Not really sure.
Yeah, there's a scene deleted in the middle, isn't there, somewhere?
Yeah. Unknown topman. So you were one of the guys that I just registered as a topman.
Sure. But you haven't. But he is coincidentally also below deck at this point in time.
Right, and it says unknown fate. Pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, no, he's decapitated.
Decaffeinated, yeah.
We're a terrible beast.
You and all.
He's already been confirmed. He's confirmed. You've already got him. You know he's James Wallace.
He's the surgeon's mate.
Yeah, but it means the surgeon has been confirmed, by the way, as well. You don't know his fate, but you have confirmed that guy as the surgeon because you would. Yeah.
What happened here?
You're just pushing the grill open.
Yeah, still don't know this guy.
No, just that he has a snazzy hat and beard combo.
You're...
This guy just taking a pratfall. You know he's a midshipman, but that's about it. Use this. Him and the other guy that's standing next to him, but other than that, you don't know.
And you're dead impaled to the wall in the next scene, aren't you?
Yes.
But I'm not sure who you are. It says it's 2 difficulty though, so apparently I should be able to puzzle it out.
Think about where you've seen that guy. You've seen him in the scene with the slaughtering of the cow. And he had an Irish accent.
True.
So you could work out who that guy is.
Right, but you said you were gonna call it here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We'll
right. Cool.
Revert to title at this point.
But before I leave, then what are your thoughts of the first 2.5 hours of Obra?
I loved the first deck of it. Now I seem to be like
multiple strands, right?
Yeah, multiple strands, and there's a bit too much going on, and it keeps like taking me between chapters, so I can't really focus on a chapter and figure out what's going on, and it's making it very difficult to comprehend or puzzle out. Admittedly,
because I think your natural instincts wants to solve the thing where you're at, and you don't have the information to do it.
And then
you've got to fill in more of the story, and then return to different places.
Right, and it keeps pulling me in other directions, and that's fine, but I am finding it frustrating. Like, I do want to know about the scene I'm at and be like, how does this part of the story play out? Like, I still want to know who the guy that the captain shot is, so I can start puzzling out like what the mutiny was actually about, which is one of the first...
the guy that the captain shot was the first man. You solved him. You didn't solve Hat Guy, the guy that stabbed him.
Yeah, Hat Guy and the other guy with the knife, I don't think I solved. Right, so I want to know who...
You can quit out of this so we don't have the loud title music blaring while we're talking. But...
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Actually, let's just... There we go. So that there's at least a visual going on in the background.
That's fair. To make it clear that we're talking about Return of the Obra Dinn. See the title.
Yeah, Return of the Obra Dinn with the Obra Dinn. Unfortunately, I think I'm struggling with this game particularly because I didn't play Departure of the Obra Dinn, so I've only got half the story here. Yeah, a game that doesn't exist. It's a very interesting game, I have to say. It's very interesting. There's a lot of little snapshots of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a very effective use of...
I do think it will reach a point where it's filled in enough of the story that those frustrations you're feeling now will ebb away, and you'll be like, okay, now it's getting down to brass tacks and figuring shit out.
Yeah,
right?
I hope so. I hope it comes together.
I do think that it will reach a point. That point isn't consistent, but I do think you will get there.
I guess I just started really well and expected it to continue like that. But obviously, that it can't continue that well, or I'd have just fucking solved the story front to back. So that they do.
But you surely recognised it. It's starting off, quite simple. Only 2 or 3 people in a scene, and then it's going to get more complicated, as is the nature of it.
Right.
But yeah. But that's good. It's good that the frustration seems to be a good kind of frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to know more, but I would also like to solve scenes that I'm in occasionally.
Yeah, well, it's one of these kind of games where like the story is very interesting. As soon as the Kraken showed up, I was like, oh, now I'm really interested. And then the crab people showed up, and I was like, oh, okay, we're doing that, are we? The fucking Obra Dinn didn't just like live through one bloody catastrophe, but 2. No wonder the captain shot himself.
Look, why limit it to 2?
Well, yeah. There may even be more.
You've only seen 5 out of 9 chapters.
And there is a chapter that's like reserved for the ending.
That's locked. Yeah.
I'm wondering. It is making me think. Like, did the Obra Dinn...
Here's one thing I'll tell you about the game.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, there's just one thing I can tell you about the game that isn't a spoiler because it's not specific. There are 3 endings to this game, and only one of those 3 endings allows you to explore that hidden chapter.
Right. Well, I don't know how there are multiple endings. I guess it's...
One is you give up and don't solve barely any fates. Like if you return back to your boatswain at this point in the game.
Okay.
And said, yeah, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, this is retarded.
That's the super bad ending.
Yeah.
Then there's a big threshold of fates.
Right.
From like 25 to like just below full, and that gets you the standardized. You did your best. Meh ending, but the guy that's giving you the task isn't fully satisfied, and he doesn't give you that.
Right.
And then there's the good ending, all fates solved. Apart from the ones that can only be solved from that last chapter.
Right.
And then that's how you get the perfect 68 out of 60 fates solved.
Okay. Well.
So yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting game because I want to know the story. I want to have it all figured out. And it is fun for that. The mechanics are very interesting. I'm definitely tangled up right now.
That's fair. But you're in the part of the game where it's about, okay, I just need to see as many scenes as possible.
Yeah, I need to gather as much information as possible. The problem is my brain keeps trying to pursue threads when I actually need to just drop it and go, okay, I've learned what I can learn here. I'll write down what facts I know.
Because once you've seen the scene, like, you get all the information that you'd ever need to return to it. You can plot out, like, the pathing of every scene a person's in once you've seen them, somewhere. So it's cool. I think that deck feature, you only used it once, but it is very useful because it literally plot points, the chapter and scene that they were in.
The deck feature
and location.
I don't even remember what that is.
Well, you go on the say it says 10 memories. You click the 10 memories thing, and then go. Plot the points on the deck map, and then it goes to the deck map and it shows you where they were and what the scene was.
I should use the game's mechanics more. A lot of the stuff that the game is like, we have mechanics for this.
It's designed to help you.
I'm trying to do in my own head, I guess. So that's one reason I'm struggling.
Yeah, and I think that will quell again some of that frustration, perhaps.
Interesting.
But that's for next time.
Yeah, that's for next time. So I'll wrap the stream here, and we will return of the Obra Dinn with Obra Dan on. I don't know if the next stream, because I might be streaming Dark Souls 2, but a stream after that. Yeah, soon. Okay.
Perhaps Saturday, actually, because we're doing Among Us Friday, aren't we, presumably?
Indeed.
Yeah, so
but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna lock in anything now until it's closer to the date and I actually know. So it'll happen when it happens.
Yep. Okay. I look forward to it.
I will shut down the stream now, and I will see you next time, Dan.